Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do is push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
Hello, everybody doing today is your boy Coach Lee. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day as some people call it. Back at it like you're mad at it, man. We are 2 days away from the weekend. Got some bad storms coming in, but they don't stop the parade, man. Got a great show for y'all as always. We're going to do a damn thing, but it's the parlay perspective. We'll be doing a little bit of everything sports related. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Holla at your boys. Well, let's get it together, man. Coming in right off the top of the dome from the Northeast, my brother, my cowboy brother, Meta Wide.
Whoa, the quest was sick, baby. Oh, baby's getting close to playoffs Sunday. We gotta get through update first. Parlay perspective time. What's going on, Coach?
What's up,
when you
brother?
bring me in here, man? Yes.
Brother Wide.
How your day going?
Cooling, man. Just to say, Miss continue to get good news on stuff, but it's all gravy, man. Blessed. Woke up this morning, couldn't ask for anything better.
Let's go, man. Let's get it up here, man. Trying to make dreams, become reality. But before we continue, man, gotta bring my guy in. He get it in.
Oh, he bobbing and weaving backstage.
No, his name motherfucker Will. Chillin'.
What it is?
He's got that rocking with him in the backstage, like ready to come in here and knock a couple of folks out.
I love it.
What's
Ready.
up, fam?
What's good with y'all?
Chilling like a
Chilling,
man.
We know.
What we doing there? We got some fun shit to talk about today. I feel like there's a lot of shit to talk about today.
A lot of shit to talk about, dog. I thought we had to keep my phone plugged. All the alerts that was coming through today.
Yeah,
man.
we was getting hit off. It turned into a race of which one of us was going to report it first in the group.
Hold on. The best news for some people, maybe, they ain't come yet, but you're getting all types of great news over here, man. Everybody waiting for W-2s, and we getting all types of great news before that. So look at that, man. You know what I'm saying? Make it add up, man. It's all good money, man, at the end of the day, man. Shout out to our phone's booming today. Because definitely was booming, man. All types of stuff going on today.
Who's in the chat today? Ain't nobody talking? You motherfuckers in here being quiet?
They ain't yapping, man. They ain't yapping. I think the Pelicans may be playing tonight. The Celtics are playing tonight.
Celtics down 6. And the third. Celtics down 6 and the third.
Celtics down 6 and the third. I did take the Timberwolves to win the half. I'm winning the second quarter, and I did cash on that. I should have took them on the third, but I said, nah, the Celtics, I shouldn't be betting, tonight. Celtics. I thought the Celtics were going to win tonight. I hope they do win. So, no, man. Good game tonight if you at the Garden.
We need to link up with like a gambling help hotline. Just put that at the bottom.
No, it's been cool. I've been chilling. I've been hitting the right numbers. I've been hitting the right keynotes to start the year off.
You know how every commercial for the gambling apps, at the end it'd be like, if you have a problem, call this number. Like we need that.
Throwing the Michael Jordan meme
for the people, right? Just like right at the bottom, throw the number up. If you need help,
absolutely.
Like two.
Parlay perspective, man, tonight, man. Like you said, we got a whole bunch of stuff to talk about. We're going to try to dashboard through several different sports platforms, and as we do, you're going to hear a lot of us. So tune in. Daryl in the building. What's the word with you, man? Shout out to my man D.
What up, D?
You know, the Emilio Stats, man. You know, go on to iTunes, man. Go on to Spotify, man. Go support my man's music, man. Great man, dog. I've been on here for a long time, and I never threw out that he has music out, and it's real fire.
No, he's a great rapper.
What is my guy, man? No bullshit.
Great rapper. Better man, better father, but a great
I'm going to
rapper.
go into the Stephen A. sense of caring father. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James.
He do it all.
You getting love tonight, D, my man. You should get love every day. That's the case.
I didn't know that. No joke. Okay. It's good to know. Find out something new every day.
Stacked out bars.
So now you got to come out with a track, man, for June, D.
You gotta give us an intro. Hit us off with an intro.
I'm just sad, man. I had to buy Madden just the Patriots win. D, man.
Yeah, I got Madden on one of the other screens right now. That's just hilarious. You said that.
Be like Will, man. Just be ready for the draft. Prep.
Yeah, yo, hey D, we gotta just move forward, man. We ain't dealt with this since we was younger. It is what it is. We gotta just prep for the draft like I am. Prep for the draft.
Uncharted territory, man.
Yeah, we don't do this often or ever.
I know. I have to say, from the outside looking in, it's been a while. It's been a while. In that perspective,
buddy. The draft is marked on my calendar. Mine too, brother. Mine too.
Come join us, man. We gonna have draft coverage live in living color, man. D, if you want to come join, call.
Actually, just to keep, I might even start it off on that. Just to keep speaking on that. That this is true though. This is the first time in a long time that we've had to look forward to a draft. Because even in years where we had maybe a solid pick, maybe from a trade or something like that, we always know Bill's gonna trade out of that. If it's a high pick, he's gonna trade back. He don't feel he need anybody up there. He's gonna trade back and stack up the picks. But this year, we definitely need this top 3 pick.
It's a real draft party this year.
and it's most likely not going to be him picking. So this is the first time in a while we actually get to give a shit about the draft. Every year, all I do is pick out all the players that I want that I know he's not going to draft because he just won't do it. I don't think he's ever drafted a single player that I actually wanted him to draft except for Chad Jackson, and that was a nightmare because he sucked.
Who is he?
Chad Jackson?
Yeah.
He was a wide receiver from out of Florida, and I was hyped. He was like 6'2", or like 6 feet, 6'2", something around there. He had some speed, but that man couldn't do anything else involving football. He could not catch. He could not run routes. I don't know what his problem was, but we drafted him in like the second round, I think it was. That's the highest I thought we would ever take a receiver. And
we used to trade him.
That man sucked.
My man D said he has to pick up the cashier from Trader Joe's to get the Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
Real, man. So what's on tap tonight, man? What we got over here in the circle in the circulation, man?
We just freestyle for 10 minutes like we always
just freestyle.
I know, right?
All right, so we can freestyle. Let's talk about it real quick, man.
We know what's out here. We know what's out here. You want to do firings? Because that's a big one.
Oh yeah, we can do. Oh yeah, since we on the NFL, absolutely, we can do firings, cans. We can do all that today. Phone buzzer.
So
Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll
out. Pete Carroll,
Seattle head coach.
Pete Carroll out. It looks like he's gonna stay on and be up in the front office somewhere doing something. But this is the biggest one. Honestly, we maybe should have said that one last because this one has the most meat on the bone, in my opinion. Why? Why did they fire him? And it had to be a firing because if you heard his press conference, the man was talking like he's still got the spring in his step. Like he didn't
want to go.
Nah, he didn't want to go. So,
and they actually said that he competed pretty hard to remain as a head coach.
I don't understand why they're moving on. What y'all think?
To me, usually in this situation, it's a question of do you want to be here for the rebuild or you don't? But I don't even know if I can go here in this sense because they were kind of in a rebuild and he revamped it the way they wanted to. They got a roll of the dice and it's still with Russell Wilson at the end of the day. They got those picks or whatever they got. And I mean, they would honestly, to me, you get a motion quarterback that got some years, get some years under his belt and all that. You got good receivers. I don't know why they want to get rid of him.
You know what I think it is?
Huh?
You know what I think it is?
What's that?
I think it's just one of those situations where he's playing too good. He got him playing too good. They need to rebuild. They need a quarterback. To get a quarterback, you got to pick early.
So they need to rip the Band-Aid off, so to speak.
I think they realize that this team, he's going to keep making them at least like play mediocre ball because they're actually not a good team. They have weapons though. See, this is a weird team.
It's a weird situation
on both sides of the ball. So I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
it's a weird situation, man.
Starting over. Maybe someone.
But you spoke to it about he's winning too. He's doing too much winning. So when you do that, that equals to better paydays, more paydays, and you're a QB away. So one thing I would say about them, but not fire Pete Carroll, is that you're probably going to be looking in the draft for a quarterback.
Yeah. And
not do what teams like the Colts have done in years and a couple other teams and kind of go try to put the Band-Aid on. But the fire Pete, who are you going to find as a successor? Like, who's going to go in there and fill that? This is Pete Carroll. Who's going to go in there and fill that? We've had our speculations and things like that, but we're going to hold off on that right now. That man should not be mentioned right now, talked about, because he's trying to win something right now.
Who?
And you know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention his name. I'm not even going to mention his name. Disqualification is what I'm going to call him right now. You know what I'm saying? DQ. You know what I'm saying? You know the thing. I'm not going to say his name. But in all, damn, man.
You know what's interesting about that, though?
Guys, a couple years ago, we were sitting in the midst, before Russell Wilson, and the whole trade with him, there was kind of ramblings of them potentially getting rid of Carroll. But like you said, Will, maybe he was winning too much, man. And they like, man, well, you're not buying to the contract.
Took, I want to throw something out to you. Because, for who shall not be named, this morning I saw a report where it says that Jerry came out and he allegedly, I guess, gave him a little bit more money already, or he did something to try to entice him to stay. But then Quinn's people said if he does leave, it's got to be an optimal situation. And him having been there, won a Super Bowl there, been beloved there, was in the community for a minute. I just think the irony of that being stated today, I hope we can go on and get one before we lose him.
Absolutely. If you don't have a plan and he's there, it has to be the plan. Definitely. And then you make sense of the familiarity in Seattle and all that stuff. So
bums.
it kind of makes me boggle a bit, man. But at the end of the day, that would be a good match for them. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be the second team that owes him. Not owe him, but nobody's owed anything. But a second team that's like, we love you. You did a lot for our franchise.
Yeah.
You got a team right now that hasn't done what that Seattle team did, and he's loved in the franchise. So, at this point in his career, I would have never thought Dan Quinn would be at this point in his career where he's still higher up and basically a juggernaut when it comes to who's on the market. So it's gonna be a tug of war for his services. That's what it is. I think I said his name.
Look at Will there. Assault. He who shall not be named.
He named Voldemort. He kind of like him too.
DQ.
Damn it.
But him being fired, man, it's definitely going to spark now another position in the NFL. Primed up for somebody to take the spot. There's been a lot of interviews and a lot of ramblings between people this week going for jobs. And to me, another name like this, though he's staying, it's another guy that potentially can get hired. And it just keeps the shambles apart. And then to me, honestly, a lot of teams want to get coaches fast and all that stuff. But season ain't over yet. A lot of things have not happened yet. You still have, obviously, I don't know if Mike McCarthy will get another job, but if Cowboys don't do their thing, you have the coach in Buffalo. If he doesn't do anything, you know what I'm saying? He making get canned. So there's a lot still more mysteries going out here. So coaches that are trying to fill voids and positions right now, this right here, even though he's not leaving, should be assigned to you that there's more potential moves to go and come.
Everybody ready to die on this Airbnb needs a head coaching gig. I don't know, man. Like,
nah, I mean,
maybe.
Eric Bieniemy, if all these coaches keep flying, he ain't gonna get a head coaching job next year. But at the end of the day, cool, live your life, be an OC. You in the league.
I was looking. His name had been mentioned in any of the potential openings as far as like interviews or anything like that. Ashley got the as it stands right now, there are 7 openings for head coaching positions. Bleacher Report has it ranking, so I want to go over these with you guys and tell me what you think if you agree with the rankings. Number 7 is the Carolina Panthers.
This is from least to greatest.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the worst.
Yeah,
they got a question mark at quarterback, and they don't have a first round pick.
Yeah, after what you've seen with the last 2 coaches in a matter of 2 years, it's like, what the hell? Why would I want to go in that situation? I could be next. But I can have the bad voodoo on me. So yeah,
you almost for sure get a first round pick next year though. Because they're gonna be bad again.
It just sucks. They shouldn't have fired the interim coach, to be honest. What's his name? Is Wilkes?
Yeah.
They shouldn't have fired him last year. He I think he did admirably.
They ain't looking in the news. They looking to what we watching, and they're like, "Oh snap, we should try that." How's that reacting for you guys? And this is why it's the shittiest spot right now. We might have to go to a Carolina game next year. It might be $150 for a ticket.
$1, right?
They gonna pay us to come watch the game.
What's going on with you? Facebook user in the building. I'm a see.
That's Dominique.
That's Dominique. Yes, sir. Your question. We'll answer your question. We'll give you a question out first. If you were a Raiders head of operations owner, would you pursue AP or Harbaugh?
AP.
Why are we all blanking?
Who's
Who's
AP?
That motherfucker said that.
Oh, Antonio Pierce. All right. Sorry.
Okay.
See, and this is the mindset that we have.
It's
We're already thinking that this man cannot be a head coach in the future because we don't even know his name.
Yeah.
We don't have a nickname. He just Antonio Pierce right now. There's no nickname for him. In the interim season, you don't deserve a nickname. You don't get that. But anyway, to your question, I'll answer it. Antonio Pierce will probably be the safest bet right now. To just stay in floss with the franchises is just being honest with yourself. You go get Harbaugh, that's another guy that's already in the media swavy, already in the media heavy for all types of crazy shit. Y'all been dealing with a circus already. You want to bring that there? I don't think he's going to be a circus. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a talented coach. Do you want that? My answer would be that. I would keep Pierce, but it's tough. With all these coaches leaving out, man, the Raiders are kind of like, we kind of want a guy that probably been through the mud a little bit as a coach because he's a player. He's been in mud as a player, but it's different from being a coach.
I think, I think if you feel there's a better coach out there, get him. Simple. Just do whatever is best for the team. Like, if you really think that he's the better coach, then go ahead. But I don't think, like, them playing well for the second half or the last couple games under him, I don't think that really is enough to be like, oh, we got to hire this guy, because teams do that regardless. Teams always do that. If something they don't like with the coaching or whatever and it changes over, they start playing harder for that little bit of time. That doesn't mean it's going to last.
Right.
No, that team,
you kind of need a team builder in that building because that team sucks. They got like 1 or 2 pieces on both sides of the ball. Josh Jacobs is almost for sure going to be out now. And there's rumors about Adams. They're moving on with like Adams asking for a trade or something like that eventually. I don't know. It's a bad job, and that's probably why they're gonna give it to Pierce, because it's a bad job. Let him fail and then justify whatever bullshit they want to say about signing certain coaches. But I just don't see it. I don't see it that he did anything that makes it so that you have to re-sign him or sign him, make them the full coach. It's a couple games. They don't really mean anything. But I hope he gets a job, though. He got some Dan Campbell in him, and I respect that.
He does. I did see that in him.
Yeah, just like he ain't gonna say that as wild shit, but but he gonna motivate you the same way Campbell does. So,
okay. Number 6, the Tennessee Titans.
Hold up, before we get there, Dow, why? He been on the precipice of a bowl in the NFL. He can coach on both levels.
Hold on.
That Michigan shit's gonna crumble.
I'll say this about Harbaugh. Conspiracy right here. Another coach left today too, and we'll talk about it in a little while. Harbaugh, if he ends up there, he's been in a mid-level conference. He's been in a mid, kind of like a major conference, but they battling for the major conference. Harbaugh, if he goes there,
I'll tell you. Now I'll tell you why he should never even think about that. Because why you just won a championship with your school. That's your school. So to be clear, there is no higher pinnacle in college coaching for him. He got to do it at his school. There is no better job for him. And then, if that wasn't enough, you want him to go step into the footprints of the greatest college coach ever. No one wants that job right now. That's a bad job right now. That's a bad job. The only thing good about that job is that Milroe seemed like he came around, and it's still Alabama, but your recruiting classes aren't going to be the same moving forward because you're not Saban. Yeah,
they've already lost a 5-star recruit too.
Yeah, that's not a job I want. Nope. All set. Yeah, that's why I think Harbaugh got to come to the NFL, because I think the Michigan thing, he got to ride it out, but I think there's going to be more coming forward with all that shit, and they're going to get sanctions or whatever's going to happen to them, and it's going to make it a less desirable place, and he's not going to have the same success. You got the ring, get out of Dodge. Time to go to the NFL.
Absolutely. Pardon the interruption on that, but we appreciate you, Darren, with your comments. In terms of the Titans, though, another spot where it looks like, some pieces have already been let go. Head coach is gone. Your running back over here basically gave his last big pitch, his last interview.
Call, by the way, I'll take my flowers on that.
What happened? Oh, that he was out?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Flowers here, flowers there. I wish I had some personal flowers to give you, man. But the Titans, man, listen. It's
flowers.com.
The moves that they made in the last few years have been dumb as hell. But organization-wise, they're not a bad organization.
Crap oil bums. Everybody's
you don't walk in there with all types of bullshit going on. You don't. So it's not a bad job for me to take.
Which one?
The Titans job.
Yeah. Titans is decent because it looked like Will Levis. If you can work with quarterbacks, you got something there with Levis. And even though Henry's gone, you can change your style of running because Spears is a good running back. The rookie this year. So they have some promise. But they're still a couple years away from being a couple years away.
Yeah, absolutely. They are. But you can go into that organization and kind of. I mean, I can't even say that because they didn't want to buy AJ Brown services.
They don't want. They don't want.
So that's what I'm saying. A lot, but to me, it's just like it just started to go backwards for them. But in success, they were succeeding. So yeah, I mean, it's going there and get some wide receivers. If like you said, if you want to change the system up, even from a Derrick Henry perspective, or even if you want to go get another running back, go do that. You fix your line. You got a quarterback over there that looks like he wants to play football.
Yeah, that's a decent situation.
It's not that.
Oh, and another thing on Harbaugh, by the way, that man was one play away from winning a ring with Kaepernick. Imagine if you go get like a Herbert, if you go take that team over.
Imagine if they didn't have those technical difficulties in the Superdome. I think that hurt them too.
That might have. But look, both teams had to deal with it. But yeah, it definitely killed some momentum.
Ray Lewis did it.
I know, right? People try to call that a conspiracy, but I'm like, yo, the league don't want Ray Lewis winning anything. I promise you. They were upset when he won the first one. They didn't let him do the Disney thing. Remember?
Yep.
They let him do the Disney thing.
Number 5, the Atlanta Falcons.
This job I like. I like this job.
What do you like about it?
I like that you are. I mean, all these teams are going to be some pieces away, but I think some of the important pieces you already have there. You got a number one receiver. I think London's really good. You got Pitts. If you learn how to use him, he's really good. And you got Bijan Robinson, who's really good. So and
the other running back,
Algier. Yeah, I don't know how long he's going to be there. Yeah, but you got Algier as well. He was a rookie last year, so he's there at least one more year. So so like they have a nice little nucleus. They also have AJ Terrell at corner, who's a really good corner. They went out and got Bates, so they have a decent secondary. It's everything in the middle that they got.
Good bones there.
Yeah, there's some pieces there. There really is. Now you need a quarterback, but this team, honestly, I feel like if you draft a tackle, you draft an edge rusher. I think you can go out and get a veteran quarterback. Somebody going to be on the market. Russell Wilson would cook with them, honestly. There's going to be some guys out there that you can go get that'll definitely. Oh, imagine Russ in Atlanta, though. Future
Sierra back at the crib.
Get uncomfortable as a mother.
There has to be a do not trade me to destination. There has to, but Sierra, at the end of the day, she held the helmet and they went to Denver. She wasn't happy about that. If they go to Atlanta, that will be sick. But hey, I'm gonna name a coach.
Go to Magic City together.
I'm gonna name a coach that's gonna be the new Falcons head coach. And I'm not predicting. I'm not saying this just for the shit in this conversation. I'm predicting this shit, and I think this shit's gonna be correct. I think Ben Johnson of the Lions goes to Atlanta because you're looking at it right now. You want the running backs to be better than what they was, even though Bijan's a beast. You want to improve Pitts and your quarterback situation. You know what I'm saying? Gibbs in Detroit balled this year. Laporta balled. This dude had a projection of 3.5 touchdowns. Exceeded that, doubled basically, and at times it looked crazy. So you have that recipe there, like you said, Daryl. They have a motivation issue. They got to fix that. They got to have somebody in there that's going to motivate the team. We talk about Dan Campbell motivating them in Detroit, but also those OCs and the DCs are motivating them too. You know what I'm saying? So you got to add them in the mix too. So shout out to Ben Johnson. I gave you a shout out, my guy.
Hey yo, Daryl, you're not wrong, but it won't be this year. That man need to go lay low in Cabo for a year, or be an OC. Come back to New England, be an OC for a little bit again. But he ain't gonna get one this year. That Raiders shit was bad.
Has Josh McDaniels ever had a college job?
I'm thinking that too.
Yeah,
but the way he's going, I just think
it might
honestly,
be time to consider that.
I think honestly, he needs to kind of humble pie himself. Not to say that he wants to take a tough college job, but if in his mind when something opens and he's good with it, take a college job. That'll prove everything that you want to prove about him and everything else to himself and to his fan base. Go get a job in college.
Now, see, that's a guy who should see if Alabama wants to make a call. That's a guy. Because here's the thing. It's the same big shoes that he has to fill, but no one will expect him to fill them. So he will go in there playing with house money.
So here's this right here. I just went and looked. You asked me if he's ever had a college job.
Did he? Florida A&M?
He was a graduate assistant at Michigan State in 99. Who was the head coach there in 99?
99 Michigan State.
Saban?
No. Nope. It was Saban?
It was Saban.
There you go.
Santa's coming down the chimney again.
That's not even 6 degrees of separation. That's literally 1 degree of separation. He about to get that job.
Yo, I swear to God, if all this happens, if that connects, yo, I'm sending letters to every sports platform, and anybody trying to sweat us, what the hell we saying? I'm suing the motherfuckers.
I'm gonna just make it. I'm gonna clip this, make it a nice little TikTok. And tell people we there way before. He said Josh McDaniels needs to
Yeah, man. That'll be dope though. Josh McDaniels going to Alabama. Every coach should have Washington top 3 in their job search. Washington has everything you want as a coach for next season. Yes, you're absolutely.
They have the ability to get one.
You're absolutely right. But at the same time, people are gonna have their preferences, and if they do and Washington is not in the top 3, then I respect it. Just being an NFC East foe. So, and all, they're doing the right things. They're trying to bring the right people in, right minds. And if those right minds network and water people over there, then, hey, they got something. But saying that every coach should want Washington on their list, I can't say that.
Nick Saban is pulling a fast one with the retirement. He's coming back to the NFL.
I thought that earlier too for a second, but I'm like, nah, he can't do that. Nah.
I mean,
but it can happen though.
If there's something he needs to prove, that'll be it. Because you know how these greats of greats like Saban
got egos.
They got egos and they always got something to prove, and until they don't. But this is something they got to prove. He ain't never really did too well in the NFL. So Washington equals soft shell crab bums.
Now, hold on. To his defense, when he was in Miami, he wanted Drew Brees and they threw Culpepper on him.
I mean, his defense. Hey, if you knew better, you do better.
Hey, man. Hey, at least in the NFL, he's like, man, listen here. We know we need a quarterback.
Washington.
That was the case. Then we know we need a quarterback. In college, you can kind of just.
That would be crazy too. By the way, that's another connection situation. Yeah. That would be crazy.
Yeah. But we're already hearing that Bill's going to be on the sideline next year.
That's what I try to tell people. I think he's going to step back from the GM, but they're going to let him, because that's not like Kraft to be like, oh, this is so bad that I'm going to fire you when you got 1 year left on your contract. They got too much of a relationship for that to happen, in my opinion. Right. So,
hey, Nick Saban, if I'm you, just do TV. Just go on game day
for a year.
Go on game day for a year. Relax. Chill out. Get it hot. Pick the value up.
It depends what he wants to do. It depends on how he's feeling about it.
The market goes up every year. You take a year off, the market goes up.
I can see him doing TV. I know him and who was that? I think him and Jimmy have a little bit of history together.
And he's really insightful, except for the fact that every time he talks about football, he's defending something about Alabama and he's angry. So he comes off like Bill Belichick, basically.
I'm hearing that on CBS too. I'm hearing that CBS actually, I don't know if it's in the college ranks, but I know they're firing a lot of analysts on the NFL team. Possibly college too. Maybe it goes like that. You got a job right there, CBS, SEC. You know what I'm saying? The SEC, and you get cracking. You get a job.
Coach, what connection does he have with Jimmy?
They I think they're just pretty good friends. Through Jason Garrett, through Belichick.
Okay.
Just kind of like an inner circle type of thing.
Just like, goats with coats. They just up there.
Yeah.
They up there just cool. Yeah. It makes sense.
Number 4, the Las Vegas Raiders. We talked about them a little bit earlier.
What is there not to like? What is there not to like? You're in Vegas now. You say Oakland, you're like, oh no. But Vegas is bringing a different light. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Listen here. I'm not even talking for their team. I'm not even talking about their team. All right, now I'm talking about the life.
He's talking about
it. Should be number 3 or 2, but
wait, so number 4 on this list is the Raiders?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, Atlanta's a better job than that.
I think so too.
Atlanta's a better job than that. You have a problem with Mark Davis. He's like the Jerry Jones. Yeah, exactly. Like, yes, I'm saying that's a bad job because the team and also upstairs is not exactly what you want.
No. Hold on for a minute.
I don't have a problem with Mark Davis.
Hold on for a minute.
I don't hate Mark.
Jerry Jones as a GM is trash.
Trash.
Jerry Jones as an owner, one of the better ones we've ever seen.
Yeah, he's a pretty good owner.
Mark Davis.
I think his point is that just getting involved too much.
Yeah.
Well,
Mark Davis ain't got no skins on the wall though.
Jerry
made. Mark Davis inherited his daddy's stuff.
He's inherited. It's Al. Al's the real. Just win, baby. Like he's the goon.
Yep. Who was Jerry Jones' mentor, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Al Davis and Bud Adams.
Oh shit. Athletics are moving.
In the Mavs.
Yep. Nah, Mavs ain't going nowhere.
You heard the soul there for a little bit.
Nah. Number 3,
Go
Seattle
Tatum.
Seahawks.
On paper, absolutely.
This is the only reason why this job isn't number 1 on the list is because the quarterback situation. Other than that, this is the best job available. You got 3 receivers.
Like be ready to compete.
You can compete with like 3 or 4 moves that are just like calculated moves. You can compete with this team.
Skill position, you good. You got
That's what I was saying.
3 great receivers. Noah Fant.
Good backfield.
Good. Great. I love Walker. He's a monster.
Our question is, with a new coach coming in, is that new coach going to want to keep all 3 of those guys? Or try to get a little baggy in the purse? Because ultimately,
if he's going to move anything, it'll probably be Lockett.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Lockett will probably. I think Lockett's going to get moved. But at the same time, somebody would always want to use his services, man. He's a great guy.
Yeah, but they probably shouldn't move anybody. They got 3. If they're going to bring in a quarterback, might as well have 3 receivers from the total. What were you saying about Lockett, Coach?
I was trying to think. I don't think he costs that much, though. He's a role player. He's the number 3 on the team.
I mean, well, kind of. He's still like he's the best red zone threat somehow. And also, like, he was ahead of the rookie until I don't know. It depends on how you.
I think he was banged up. It's Smith Jigma.
You the rookie. Yeah, but he was supposed to be a slot. I mean, Smith and Jigma was supposed to be a slot guy. And they put Lockett outside because Lockett keeps getting open deep. He's not the fastest guy, but that dude.
Well, your fans.
They might move him. What's the contract?
His contract hit is 27.
They renewed it not too long ago.
You hear me? 27.8 million is his contract hit.
If you move it.
No, that's the hit. If you move
that's when it counts against the cap. If you move it, how much does it hurt?
19.7.
Yeah, it makes sense to move him then.
But it's built for him to be released this year.
Okay.
And just take the 19.7 million. You know what's crazy? At that cap hit that he has, he is number 2 on the team.
Yeah, that team is a young ass team. So a lot of them contracts that's the other reason that job may be a little sketchy because you're gonna come in and like in a year you're gonna have to sign mad people.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot Leonard Williams is over there now. That's a positive.
We up 2. Let's go. This man Ant Edwards.
Number 2, the Washington Commanders.
Oh, well, hey, the 2 on this list, and yeah, man. Hey, they bringing the right pieces in, man. You know, from Myers, Magic Johnson.
Yeah, what?
$78.1 million in cap space.
You can do whatever. You can make them up. You can make them up. Mannequin, make them up if you want to. You know what I'm saying? That sounds creative. That sounds nice. So I semi, you know, get your drift from your point, you know, say you kind of freestyle it. But he is a freestyle and you already freestyled. You got to have somebody that's methodical, you know what I'm saying? It's going to put the right pieces on the board.
Yeah, they only need a quarterback, which they have the ability to get in the draft.
And guess who number 1 is?
Who?
Chargers.
Yeah. Because it's they got pieces there, and they have the best quarterback of this group of teams we're talking about.
That's true. It projected $35.5 million in cap space.
Not a lot of cap. It's some though. It's better than the Saints.
Question: if you're the new coach of the Chargers, what do you do with Austin Eckler?
You move that immediately. Expeditiously. That's why I kept telling every time, and I ended up being wrong for like a year or 2. But after the first year that he went off, I kept telling people he's not gonna get better than this. And he had a couple still solid years after that, but he peaked, and then he's a small back. You're not gonna get better. You're only gonna get worse.
He plateaued.
Yeah, so you might as well just move on now. And maybe I want to say get a receiver, but like they have receivers, they just got to keep them healthy. And they got to get Johnson to come around, the rookie from this year, the rookie receiver. And then that line needs help. That team has a lot of work. It's just that you have the hardest piece, which is the quarterback. That's why it's the number one on the list.
Okay, that's fair.
So if your coach ain't on the hot seat right now, be blessed.
Now let's switch gears a little bit. Obviously, we talked about it earlier, Harbaugh and what he's done in Michigan. He came full circle, won a championship with his alma mater. We speculated what's next for him. Now, I saw today where they were ranking the best NFL landing spots for him if he leaves, which I think he may. The top 5, he got Carolina. I don't see that.
Ew.
Yeah. Washington's number 4. Vegas is number 3.
Weird.
Atlanta's number 2. Chargers is number 1. Knowing what I know about Harbaugh's coaching style, the team that's ready-made to fit his persona is Atlanta.
Atlanta, yep.
Somewhere hot.
Running game.
Somewhere hot. He been in Michigan for the last so many years. He ain't trying to be cold no more.
But the Harbaugh look like he really want to be in Chocolate City.
Hey, khaki pants. Hey, pins like this. He goes in, khaki pants go up. So y'all better grab all y'all khakis now. I'm telling y'all right now. If he goes to Atlanta, khaki pants. You talking about Stanley Cups?
He said, invest in your
khaki. I'm going to get some khakis tomorrow on dogs. Real talk. I'm speaking in existence. Khakis is going up if he goes to Atlanta.
In your Atlanta, in the greater Atlanta area. If you
hold on.
You're in the khaki store. Get ready.
Hold on. The lemon pepper Lou Williams is with the Jim Harbaugh khakis in Chocolate City. Man, welcome to Atlanta on? Oh man.
That's right. Drip. I think the best spot is the Chargers for him. Got the quarterback. Well,
and listen here and say, hey, the best coach that coached in Cali in the last 15 years is me, Mike Shanahan, and I'm in the AFC. It's gonna take years though to get to that point, but you're back in California.
And remember, this time last year we were talking about how you don't want to get if you're gonna come to the league as a coach. I remember we had this conversation last season about where you would go with coaching. Remember, we wanted to stay out of the AFC because of all them quarterbacks, right? Except this year, they all struggled. So now it's no longer like a no-fly zone. So
yeah. This is a very off year this year, just from a
weird
quality of play standpoint.
Mm-hmm. Quarterbacks dip because people start playing more zone. It's what it is. It's more zone being played, and teams mastering how to play the zone, making it really difficult for quarterbacks.
That's fair.
To beat that zone, you got to be real accurate, predictive, and you also got to have a good play caller. Not a lot of teams have that.
Now,
I don't know where he's going to Las Vegas. You think so? Y'all think he's going to Vegas?
I mean, you got Tom there. He's a Michigan alum. You got to start thinking of alums over there. Maybe he wants to join the Michigan fraternity in Vegas.
Also, what would be fascinating? Any of the teams that he goes to, like Atlanta, I wonder if he'll be able to figure out a way to get J.J. McCarthy drafted to one of those teams that he goes to.
And I need a quarterback.
So I'm saying Atlanta needs a quarterback, and J.J.'s not going to be one of the first 2 off the board.
No. He might. I think he's the 5th rank right now.
Yeah, I've seen him rank. Penix. Hey, if you ask a friend of the show, James Spinoza, he has him, I think, number 1 or close to it. He likes McCarthy. He said the only problem with McCarthy is that we didn't get to see him a lot against a lot of adversity. He said that's the only thing of that
if you take him number 1, he's going to a team that's going to have some adversity.
Adversity for sure.
And he looked a little shook the other night at one point.
Yeah. So did Penix.
That's why I'm kind of out on Caleb Williams going to Chicago.
They might have to do it though.
I don't know.
Even though I don't like that it's a money move, they might have to make it because of the money move. It's just a smart move. They don't need the money.
They let go of the OC today and they're keeping the head coach. And that kind of sounds like the head coach is staying, quarterback might be staying.
Is that James right there?
JJ's top 5 too.
Yeah. It's a 5-2. He just has to be in the West Coast offense. So he's saying he got all 5 tools as a quarterback, but he just needs to be in the West Coast offense. Multiple 20 TD running backs this year, though. Yeah, he did.
So Atlanta would be optimal for him. You got 2 stud backs back there.
Mm-hmm. Stud tight end, if you ever learn how to use them.
But I think he will because they're going to run a lot of play action.
Mm-hmm. That
and
seems
to be ball control offense, and that screams tight end to me.
Caleb Williams, Washington, that makes sense. Drake May, New England, I'll be pissed. Jaden Daniels, Falcons will also be really fun. It'll be like having Vic back there. Interesting.
I can see Caleb going to Washington too.
Yeah, he's from there, and if the Bears decide that conspiracy time, I wanted the league calls the Bears like, just tough it out one more year. Let Caleb go to Washington. You guys pick Marvin. Call it a day.
Here's what I was thinking as far as what the Bears, if I'm the Bears, what I would do. Me personally, I would rock with Fields. I would take Harrison at number 1. Yeah, and then number 9, I would take J.C. Latham at tackle.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. Seriously, is this James? It has to be, right?
It is James.
Yeah, okay. If I'm JJ, I don't follow Harbaugh because Greg Roman is almost guaranteed to follow, and he kills quarterback development. Yeah, not wrong.
That's true. Look what he did to Lamar.
Yeah, I mean,
with that Pee-wee offense.
Yeah, it worked for a little bit and then it didn't. Who we got next?
Let me see. We got. See, next up we have. We talked a little bit. We talked a little bit about Saban.
Yeah, we didn't mention his name really, but Saban's out.
He's out. Gosh. I think that's what shook the internet. Everything that was going on, because I don't think we knew at some point in time. Obviously, he's 72. He's going to have to go.
Yeah, but
he didn't show any inklings. But that's Saban for you, though. He has no emotion on the field.
Nah, he'll give you. You're not getting a read on him ever.
My man said, if the game NIL, then I ain't playing. Simple, man. My man bounced.
He kind of disinterested. Like he seemed disinterested since that whole NIL shit changed.
That's why he spoke out against it.
Yeah.
Because now everybody can pay people now. And here's my whole thing of why I understand the SEC is talented, but you got to remember it's talented for a reason. Because once they got to the point where you had the Alabamas, the Georgias, the LSUs, you're constantly in the number 1 spot or you're in the top 5 spot. Players are going to see that, and it's just a cycle that just continues. Every year, you're finishing in the top 5 or 10 every year.
Yeah.
So players want to go be a part of that. So you're never going to have a decline in talent because the resources are always going to be there. Now, all the Roll Tide fans, y'all got to see what it's all about because you got to remember what you were before he got there.
This is fascinating too. Lanning's a good coach. He did good things with. Was it Oregon he was with? Yeah, he did great things.
Yep, I saw that.
Yeah, yeah. If they offered him, that's gonna be crazy. Does he have ties to Bama?
Does he?
Let's see. Hold on, guys.
He's from Kansas City.
He was he was linebacker coaching at Georgia from 2019 to 2021. That's about what I see. Oh nope, line. Oh no, hold on.
He's a Saban disciple.
High school coach in Alabama.
2015, he was the GA. He was a graduate assistant there.
Yep,
that's hilarious.
He does have ties.
Strange ties.
Strange.
This man Saban's tree is wild. But also the tree that he fell from was wild.
And he got the Parcells tree.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm saying that's a lot of people
okay.
from that tree.
I thought that said high school. My fault, fellas. My fault. He did Alabama. My fault. I'm saying like, okay, shit.
Lord, Saban tied to everyone. Yeah, that man.
He's the Messiah.
He got his hand in everybody's pocket. But that's the thing. That also means Parcells is that much crazier because all of these coaches are in Parcells down to them. Like they're all in his tree.
Who'd you say is the greatest coach in Parcells' coaching tree? Belichick?
It's got to be Bill. It's too many rings.
If you look at Parcells' coaching tree,
Bill.
you've got obviously Belichick was there.
Yeah.
You got Tom Coughlin is under there.
Yeah, I forgot Coughlin was on that shit. Yo, that tree is crazy.
Chris Palmer, Al Groh, Romeo Crennel,
Damn.
Sean Payton, Tony Sperano. We ain't counting Todd Haley.
That's fucked up. Hey, no, you gotta give you bad ones too. Fuck that.
And then indirectly, as far as a spinoff from there, you got Saban, Mangini, Josh McDaniels,
He definitely did.
Jim Fossils, Bobby Petrino.
Jeez.
Pretty impressive. Parcells the GOAT.
You know another good tree is the Holmgren tree, whatever one he's in.
Well, yeah, because he's an extension of the Wall Street.
Right. Oh, the Wall Street bananas.
And Walsh is an extension of the Paul Brown tree.
Oh, 2006 Dolphins coaching staff, Saban staff, all head coaches. Yeah. Who was on that? Yeah, go to that 06. Oh, I'll find it. 06 Dolphins. See who was on there.
See.
Let me see. Yeah. Offense OC was Mike Mularkey. Quarterbacks coach Jason Garrett. Running backs coach is Bobby Williams. Tight ends Derek Dooley. Offensive line Hudson Huck. Assistant line Tim Davis, James Cooley. Who else we got? Dom Capers was the DC. Dan Quinn was the D line.
Damn.
Travis Jones, Bo Davis, George Edwards, Mel Phillips.
Bo Davis was at Georgia at one point, or
no? He
was in Auburn, right?
Oh yeah, I think so. Kirby Smart was the safeties coach.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they kind of was. This staff was wild. But their fucking quarterbacks were Joey Harrington, Cleo Lemon, Marcus Vick, and Shane Matthews. Oh, the back of Forrest Whitaker's neck.
So hey, real quick, because we on a good topic right now.
Yeah,
the Bill Walsh coaching tree.
Oh, here we go.
Sam Weiss, Bruce Coslett, George Seifert, Denny Green, Brian Billick
and Green, Jesus,
Mike Tice, Scott Linehan, Mike Smith, Mike Holmgren.
All these dudes had a head coach.
Holmgren, Steve Mariucci,
Mooch,
John Gruden,
Chucky was there. Jesus,
Marty Morenwig, Bill Callahan, Andy Reid, Mike Sherman,
Walsh,
Jim Zorn, and the great Ray Rhodes.
That's like 4 decades of coaches.
It's supposed to be Trent Green, but he got hurt.
Yep.
Trent, shout out to my man Trent, dog. That was Patrick Mahomes way back in the day.
He said 2013 Redskins staff.
And while you're looking that up, I went and looked at Paul Brown's coaching tree.
Oh no.
Webb Eubank, who won a Super Bowl with the Jets. Lou Saban, Nick Saban's dad.
Saban's pops.
Don Shula.
God.
Oh
yeah. Oh, he's right. I forgot about this. Yeah, this Washington one is crazy.
Oh, the one with
So OC is Kyle Shanahan, quarterback coach Matt LaFleur, wide receivers coach Mike McDaniel, tight ends coach Sean McVay, offensive line coach Chris Foster. Who else we got? Defensive coordinator Jim Haslett.
Oh, Jim Haslett.
Jacob Burney, Bob Slowick, Raheem Morris, defensive backs.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Slowick, defensive assistants. Yeah.
Who's the head coach there then? Was that Shanahan?
Mike, the dad. And the assistant head was Bobby Turner. But that offensive that should have been the best offense in the history of offenses. That's Kyle Shanahan, Matt LaFleur, Mike McDaniel, and Sean McVay all on the same staff on offense.
Young guy.
That's wild. That's wild. And they were all babies too.
Mm-hmm.
Because think about it, like this is this is 10 years later, and they're all still young as shit.
Yeah, they're in the mid 30s now.
Yeah, mid to late 30s, like almost all of them. None of them hit 40 yet.
In my age.
For real, they are. Yeah, they mean you age.
He's the creator of the Shanahan run scheme. Bobby Turner, the greatest coach to never be a coach.
Yeah, that Shanahan run block. That's that zone block, but it's like it's a Shanahan zone block. It's different. That's I remember we talked about this before. Shanahan had all them back. Alandis, Gary, Tatum, Bell, Ruben Drones on the Broncos. All them running back got 1,000 yards. Not one of them 1,000-yard back for real. Just in a great system. So man, what do we think? So what do we think Saban's gonna do?
So I think he's on TV with it.
TV. That's
bring the value up.
For a year, that's not a bad move. That's not like you're gonna get a big ass bag to go do. You can do college game day if you want. You can do whatever you want to do. He can stay in college. He can come to the NFL, whatever he want.
You know the great thing about it, from what I heard, he doesn't really do a lot of he doesn't do a lot of interviews and things of that nature. So seeing him on TV, besides he's a coach, so I mean you're gonna be on there, obviously. But throughout that, man, maybe just chill at home with some lemonade, man, and let the volume go up. Regardless, chill, relax, and let the volume go up. Because when they think of coaches in the open markets, you're gonna be one of the top names. So every year, you're still gonna be a top name.
Stop staring at my lemonade.
Say again.
I said, stop staring at my lemonade.
I've seen it. Real talk. Stay with the ghouls.
Greatest coaching trees of all time. I actually wouldn't have found it.
Oh, so it's not like we reinvented the wheel here. Like someone had to have done this already.
He could take RG3 spot on College Game Day. That's definitely not happening. RG3's not even. He's on spoofs of College Game Day, right?
Also, I like RG3. Every now and then he have a Chris Vick moment, but I like RG3.
Oh no, you heard you see what he did the other day? You see what he did a couple days ago?
What happened? What he do?
He went to the niggas crib.
Oh, he went to Noah nigga?
No, he went. He had an interview with the niggas. Asked them how they last name. Yeah.
What they say? How do they say his name?
I ain't see the shit.
Noah nigga.
But it was I see snippets of it. I see snippets of it today. Actually,
that's a nightmare of a name. Someone's got to ask him to change that. He can't. You're gonna get everyone killed. It's just gonna be a bunch of.
Hey.
You about to have
It's pronounced.
Yeah.
K-Nagu.
Nagu.
K-Nagu.
Kanagu? Yeah, motherfucking right it is. That's fucking liars. They call every family member yo, this is how we pronounce your shit now. I promise.
That even if that was the correct name, what name's gonna stick. So
Noah Kinug.
Yeah, but RG3 actually had an interview with the family.
Kanagu.
That don't even sound right.
Then just change the fucking spelling. It's not that much. It's
hold on. I heard the family can hoop though.
What? They some niggas?
They hoop on the court. On the court, they some niggas. Yo, real talk. Hey, yo. But nah, RG3, nah, you're not getting rid of RG3. But I don't even think he's on college game day all like that. I think he'd be like telecasting, broadcasting games.
Yo, if it was pronounced the way it really should be pronounced, I wonder who would be the first black analyst to be like, yo, if you want to make it in this world, you got to know a nigga.
You got to know a nigga. You got a nigga.
Yeah, I feel like RG would make that joke. That's actually the type of shit that he would do.
Yeah.
He's
very edgy.
Yeah, he gonna get himself fired one day.
In this world nowadays, I'm gonna keep it real. What does ESPN want to be? Because everybody that they have right now is all over the place. They got people that don't live by the codes of Disney and all that, and it's like they're still on TV.
They want to be diverse. They want to be diverse.
But you were diverse, and you kind of fired everybody because they were, and then so it doesn't make sense to me.
You fired damn near all your affirmative action hires. You fired everyone, and then kept a few people. It was weird, but like, yo, I like what McAfee's doing though. My man got a podcast on the network, shitting on the network.
You know why though? You know why he can do that?
Why?
Got the hottest show out right now. You know how many people want to buy that shit?
Yeah, they let him go. He gets scooped up immediately.
You know how many people will buy that? Right, exactly. He would get scooped up immediately and regularly. It's just, if you look about it, the stuff's interesting that they speak on and all that, but what really flashes about it? You know what I'm saying? And that's movie. So it's just like people love that shit on TV, man. They're
relatable.
I don't feel on ESPN. I'm just used to hearing it like YouTube and all that shit. It's weird when I turn on ESPN and that show and the show's on. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like he don't fit with ESPN because he's just like a different mold. Like it's like ESPN trying to report wrestling. Like we know they don't report wrestling, but they have a WWE page on their website. Like
yeah,
it's just kind of like I don't know. Pat owns his show. ESPN at least is licensing to run it. $85 million. They can't tell him anything, and he knows it. Well, that better explains that shit. Appreciate that, James. Yeah, man.
That's good shit, though. Yeah, that's how you got to do. That's what all the podcasts are doing. They're putting people in positions to own their own shit and not have to deal with anybody else. And then you can say whatever you want as well. That's why this podcasting space is blowing up the way it is, or it's already blown up. You got $100 million man out.
And that's why a lot of the sportscasters or people who are official try to shit on it because they know it's making them irrelevant.
Right. Yeah. Radio's dead. Radio's dead. Podcasts are murdering it.
Yeah. Aaron's smart. Aaron's a real friend for doing what if he's not going to go on the show no more. Aaron, that's real shit because at the end of the day, yeah, your boy may not want to be there in the what?
Wait, Aaron won't go back on whose show?
Pat McAfee
was on there today.
Okay.
So maybe he said maybe he's not gonna be on after today. But he was on. I think he was either today or yesterday. He was on there talking about. He did a whole thing about vaccines again.
Oh no! That was Tuesday. So I think every Tuesday he come. I think every Monday or Tuesday he comes on the show. If he does do that, that's kind of. I mean, that's being a good friend because at the end of the day, though McAfee's talking that shit and all that, and hey, he can bounce out if he wants to. He doesn't want Aaron for the first time doesn't want to be part of the controversy.
Jimmy Kimmel needs to nut up.
No, Took.
What?
No, he told everybody I'm not coming back on the show, and that got him more attention. All he wants is attention.
Oh, reverse psychology.
Yeah. So when he tells everybody I'm not coming on the show, now guess what? We're all talking about how Aaron Rodgers ain't coming on the show no more. He's
hold on. Taking a break till football season's over. His football season's already over.
It's been over.
He's been on break
in the entire season.
My man been on vacation
immediately after the first snap.
That man's season ended in his first drive. Like he wilding.
Nah, Jimmy Kimmel. Back to Jimmy Kimmel, man.
Oh, Kimmel's a little bitch. How you do jokes for a living?
He started it.
And he started it.
He started it, and now he wants to whine and bitch about it.
Oh, he a bitch.
Oh, because I was on Harvey Weinstein's supposed fake list, Aaron Rodgers said. You knew he wasn't on there, so why you over here act like a little business? Right. But I did watch it. I did watch his response, It was kind of funny in a sense. Made me chuckle a little bit. But then
the only thing why I can understand why Kevin might be a little is because that exact joke, you can make a bunch of jokes about Jimmy and he won't care. But that joke is a dangerous joke.
Hold on, a single man.
Because you're Aaron Rodgers. Fuck, like you're Aaron Rodgers, so whatever you say is gonna hold a little weight. They don't think you're on there being a comedian. Whatever you say holds a little weight, and you sitting there saying that his name might be on the worst list, your name can be on this side of Schindler's. Like, you do not want to be on that type of list. And so
and then you mention the kids. Hold on. Then you mention your kids and your family and all that. Well, when you're out here doing what you're doing for a living, you're not worrying about anybody else's kids or family or stuff like that. So like I said, when you're in that profession, all that shit's out the window.
He gave him 2 passes. He messed with Rodgers making jokes about CTE. He messed with Rodgers. Actually, it was 3. The CTE is the mushroom deal and the vaccination. So he threw the first stone, and Aaron just hit him across the forehead with one wallop.
Yeah.
And now he crying. He went straight to CNN with it too. I can see that. That's him. I can definitely see that.
I will say though, if I put myself in both of their shoes, if I'm Aaron Rodgers, the jokes he made, I mean, that's standard comedian shit. It's nothing too damaging. But if I'm if I'm Kimmel, that's not a standard joke, and that's not a comedian making it. So I could kind of get why he might have been, but don't just go back harder. Like, also, you knew the list was gonna come out, and your name wasn't gonna be on it, so you don't got to worry about that shit. So like, if you knew your name wasn't on the list, there was no real reason to get too bent out of shape unless you thought people were really gonna believe that shit.
No, you know what they said? They said he went to them the night before the list came out, and they said, Jimmy, he didn't really do that much, so you're not on the list. And he's like, oh, God bless. Because Aaron would have had a field day with that motherfucker. And that's what I'm saying. Aaron Rodgers he should just retire because he already has that side of the world with him. And that's the media side, that all eyes on you. You know what I'm saying? So why continue to play football?
Because he likes to play football. They don't play just for the money.
Man, listen here. Listen here. But we'll see him next year. Aaron, we'll see you next year. Hopefully all is better for you, man. Jake Paul should ask Aaron and Jimmy if they want to make $10 million on a Saturday in a few months. Whoa. Listen here.
I'm not talking to y'all, by the way. Y'all just made me do 10 minutes fucking Aaron Rodgers. I'm out.
Hey, Will. No. We planned that.
I've got Will can't stand Rodgers.
I'm not happy. And you made me defend him. Some bullshit.
These are my confessions.
I want to take a quick break. And we'll keep it going.
Yeah, we can break it up.
I'm cold over it. All right. We'll take a 15, 20 second break.
Donuts.
Quickly, man. We got to pay bills. You know, here a nice commercial, man, for you guys over at STWF.
Little J's Donuts and more. Located in Harahan at 1301 Hickory Avenue. Come in for donuts, savory breakfast, king cakes, and more. Check us out on Facebook at Little J's Donuts or on our website, littlejaysdonuts.org.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was nice little fresh. It was a long ass segment.
I wasn't so. I don't even know if we can legally call that a segment.
It was almost an hour. But it was mainly a freestyle though.
It's a conglomerate of random tangent segments.
I know, right?
Great. So, now I'm stoned, and y'all show me some donuts. 5-hour flight away. Yo, they do it to me every time.
I'll be stoned, dog. Hey. I have some, man. Listen in.
Yo, you
$1.03, baby.
Double fisting. We gotta do that again, though.
Oh yeah, I'm coming through it. Hey, I'm already
donuts, boy.
He won. That shit was good.
Hey, around March, around mid-March, late March, I'm gonna have another episode for you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? And this time we're gonna have fun with it because not only we're gonna have Little J's Donuts, we're gonna have a different couple other donut distributors. You know what I'm saying, in Massachusetts, and we're gonna dug it out to see what donuts are the best.
I see a sponsorship coming too. Took versus donuts.
Krispy Kreme, Little J Donuts, Dunkin' Donuts, Kane Donuts. Man, listen here.
So we got something that we had the other night while we was on air. I think it was Monday night. Was it Monday night or maybe last night? My
Monday
favorite
night.
NBA player
Just
got back.
Yeah, it's whack.
The amazing Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Pretty devastating injury.
Mr. Bang Bang, shoot him up.
Bang, bang.
Bang Bang. Cactus Jack over there.
My man's got hurt shooting a ratchet.
Oh shit.
That's it. Yeah, that's his name on the show now. That's Cactus Jack.
Bang bang!
Bang Bang. Fucking job.
So this is devastating because you got to think at one point in time, the Grizzlies were seen as probably they're in the same spot that OKC's in right now. Not from the draft capital perspective, but a young talent that they had at one time.
And I'll say they were viewed ahead of OKC even just because a job exploded onto the scene, but you also got Bane and JJ down there. Yeah. So like, and Steven Adams, they had like a good mix of veterans and young players. But yeah, that's not going well now.
So what's next for Memphis? And actually, most importantly, what's next for Ja?
He's getting paid a lot of money over there, so he'll resume activities with them. Mm-hmm. I think they'll remain face, at his value.
He's gonna stay out of trouble.
In this time, this is the thing too about injury though. For a guy that came back from suspension and dealing with a bunch of things in his life, the injury can be the ultimate downfall. It can lead you right back to that path that you was on. Mm-hmm. Now I hope it doesn't, but it can trip your mind a bit.
He was able to keep shit okay during the suspension for 25 games. I think he's got it now.
It's easier though, because he had a date on when he was coming back. This is kind of
he got a date for this one too.
Ballpark, but then he had an exact date.
Yeah. Yeah,
well, he's gonna be bored to show out. Definitely. I think what the team does is you try to keep him with the team as much as possible. And I'm gonna be real. If you feel he's a risk, if you feel like he's a flight risk, then you kind of keep him on the road with you during the season. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, you give him some time. Obviously, he's hurt. You're gonna need to relax. But if you don't trust him in that aspect, have him try with the team. But in all, the injury to any athlete could be the downfall. Especially being a professional, because you're thinking in your mind, what if this is the end? Not that this is the end, but what you don't know. It's the point guard kingdom. I keep saying, point guards come in, point guards come out. It's the hardest position to really say you're in true the best at the position, because there's so many guys that come out there and compete on a nightly basis. A lot of them don't have the knuck and buck that Ja got, but there's a lot of guys that can go out there and compete and play with him, the best of whom, whatever the case is. And you got ascending guards right now, Halliburton and Maxey. Ja's injured, so it kind of in the stats back him up a bit. Not saying that he's not better than them guys, but it sucks. At that position, man, you get hurt. Mind you, he was already out 25 games.
He'll be out. He'll be fine. He'll get back next year. Be right back dunking on motherfuckers. It's all about what they do with the team around him. And hopefully he just stays out of trouble. I think he'll be okay. He managed to survive the 25 games. He'll survive this.
Okay. Draymond Green, the blackest name in the NBA. As Dave Chappelle says.
You said the what?
The blackest name in the NBA.
Draymond Green.
Yeah, that's good.
And he's proving it every other day.
Yeah.
He's swinging on motherfuckers. So he came out recently and said he contemplated retiring during the suspension.
I don't blame him. He ain't got it.
Adam Silver changed his mind.
Really?
Well, I agree with him. I would have thought about that too. B, does he finish out his career? Matter of fact, does he finish out this year in Golden State?
No. He gets straight at the deadline. They're trying to find suitors for him right now, and that sucks. It's hard. It's hard to do it because you know where the money is. But I think that for himself, I think they try to make that move. I'm not saying it will happen, but the deadline will be the most possible place for it to happen.
There's a singular perfect place for him to go because the trade works money-wise, I'm pretty sure, and the player fits perfectly. And that's the Toronto for Siakam. They should just make that move.
That's the best thing to probably do to him. Send him out to the US. Send him out to the US so he can realize and learn. Though the NBA in Toronto
let Drake deal with him. Let Drake deal with him. Send him to Toronto. Send him to Toronto. Hopefully you try to get Siakam back. And then Siakam is kind of the same style of player. He's not as good of a passer, clearly, but they don't need him to be. They just need him to defend. He don't need to be. If you want him in Miami, he can't be acting like that because somebody gonna wail off on his ass. Though he acts like that on the court, I don't know how he acts outside the court. But I feel like in Miami they have another guy who will beat his ass if it gets to that point.
Yeah.
Jimmy. So I feel like Haslam be there too, but Jimmy not letting that shit go down like that. So I can see those two getting along for sure, but I don't know how much he fits the team itself in terms of just actual on the court. They need shooting. He's not that. But it wouldn't be bad. Trade Green to Chicago for who?
Somebody from Oblak?
I know, right? We want Lil Durk.
Contemplating retirement, man. His actions and all that. For him, I can feel where he's coming from because, you've done some things that, are crazy for the game. Inside, you just feel like you're playing your game. And then you just feel like the world, it's good. Sometimes it's good when the world's against you when you're the villain. But even villains sometimes get sad. You know what I'm saying? So it's good that he was on the suspension where, you had to take a hiatus and it wasn't 3 games where you could think about and deal with reality for a second. Like, this can be gone any day. They might be working now to get you out the league, And it made him appreciate for a second. Adam Silver's telling you, like, yo, man, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that. Steve Kerr coming to this crib. Hey, man, we love you. Hey, you may not love your antics on the basketball court, but we love you as a man. We love you as a father. We love you as a basketball player. But it's a business at the end of the day. So a lot of people in the business, because a lot of things are ran upstairs by people that probably never played the game, they're going to make decisions based on what your actions are on the basketball court. Not how you are outside the basketball court, because you have to act appropriately at the job base. And
I say since these two are so buddy as of lately, dare I say he ends up in LA?
With who? With Braun and them?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be real with you.
It's another weird fit, though.
It is a weird fit. But one thing I feel like he would bring to the Lakers, and I feel like the Lakers feel like they're not getting that, is that toughness on the front line.
He gonna swing on AD?
Of course it will.
Listen here. AD's been staying well healthy on the court. We don't need to have it. But in all, yeah, man. It should have been the end for him in Golden State. And it's kind of like the spoiled child that you just keep around and you just let do whatever he wants. And hey, you got to deal with the reality now at the Warriors. But at the end of the day, you can get rid of them. You can trade them. You can't get rid of them. You can trade them. And just to get back on the court, man. Get back on the court with your team and, chill out. If you can.
So,
my God.
I thought about you guys today.
Oh, shit.
And then one of y'all's comments in our side chat we have kind of validated for me, because when I saw the headline, I was like, I wonder what they think about this. And the first one was the rumor that the Clippers and Paul George extension.
Oh, Kawhi. It
was both.
They did both today? I thought they only did one.
They did Kawhi today, but they're in talks with Paul George as well.
It's so stupid.
So I figured that would trigger somebody. That's why I thought about you.
I keep it real with you.
It's a dumb move.
I keep it real with you. It is dumb. But they keep waiting for this fucking stadium to open up. And they feel like they need they need these two guys to better promote that arena. And they feel like they got a discount by giving them extensions now. Question is, are these guys going to be here in May and June? April, May, and June. That's the question.
Are they going to be here tomorrow?
That too. But they gave him a contract for being there yesterday. But it's crazy. I heard that today. I'm like,
I was like,
to Kawhi's credit, he's playing this year. But we know you can do that when you're healthy. We know you can do that. Paul George, I wouldn't even be talking to him about no extension.
It's a goddamn mess that every year we spend about 2 weeks out of the season debating whether Kawhi Leonard is as good as LeBron or KD, and then that's the only time you get to do it. That's the only time he fucking plays.
The guy who you should be signed to an extension is James Harden.
They gotta trade him ASAP.
Trade James Harden?
That whole team needs to go.
Yeah.
Start over.
So as of 3 hours ago, Paul George and Clippers discussed new contract after Kawhi Leonard extension.
It's like the Clippers are the candy corn of the NFL.
I mean, no, I'm gonna be real. Projectile, we can never see them healthy so it sucks to even try to project them. But if they can stay healthy and then add something at the deadline, they've been one of the hardest teams in the West. I'm not saying like I said, health it sucks. You can't project this team. But they have people on the team and you're like, damn, can y'all just be good? Can we just see y'all at your full potential, full clip? Regular season, we're throwing regular season to watching each of these guys. All the guys that they have on the team that are superstars, stars, whatever you want to call them. But the fact that they signed him, that's shocking to me. It's shocking to me. They got the 2-year, hopefully, with the opt-out of 1. Or whatever the case is. I don't know. I think that's what they probably did with it.
It's all bad. It's all bad, people.
Paul George will be dope for Orlando. That'll be dope.
Why? I mean, I guess, but Orlando's doing. They do need a veteran. They don't need that veteran.
Hold on, Draymond's going to Washington tomorrow. Hold on, is that Anthony? The Warriors go to Washington tomorrow? Don't tell me that. And they got Draymond running suicides like to Flemo to like Cruz and Coach Carter.
For the storyline, trade Dre for Kuzma. Storyline. Oh, because they're back on the team with Poole again.
Oh no, I heard you say they are going to be here tomorrow. They're going to be on the floor. So I thought you was referring to maybe somebody's in that area, and I thought you were saying the Warriors. So I'm trying to backtrack on your comment because you didn't reach your comment before the last one. So we've been all in conversation. So you don't follow the Wizards. Good thing for you. You don't need to. You know, they should move the team to Baltimore, make them the Baltimore Wizards.
Nah, don't do that to Baltimore.
The Wire.
Don't do
Live from the Wire tonight. It's the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Baltimore. Yeah, but listen here, man. It's interesting what this Warriors team is going to be the rest of the season, man. End of a dynasty.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Y'all been trying to end that dynasty for 4 years.
Would they offer Clay some money?
It's kind of patriotish. No bullshit. It's kind of patriotish.
Yeah, because they were still decent even when they were trying to like keep building. Honestly, that team is one mistaken pick, and I don't even think the pick was a mistake. I think the pick was the right pick, but he didn't pan out. But they're one pick away from literally extending this dynasty for another 8 years. And that
LaMelo Ball would have worked.
The pick was Wiseman. They should have picked LaMelo. If they picked LaMelo, I just think if he's like, you can move on from Draymond. You can move on from Dre then because you have somebody who can feed Clay and Curry like with them passes like that. And I think that would have been an amazing pick for them. But I thought the Wiseman pick was the right pick. It's just that he didn't pan out.
I bring this up sometimes. People probably look at me like you crazy as hell. But just the sense of the market, like Sometimes it's them, and then it's the GMs are really like, okay, do we need another guard? We have Stephen Clay, and it's like, go after the big man.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like, because we need a big, like, we
needed a big
extend
man.
probably by going about a big man, but at the end of the day, it's a small man's league. You could have benefited from having the guard.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it was the right play, though, just because Draymond was getting older, and it looked like he could do a bunch of things. Like, Wiseman, it looked like he could protect the rim, which they needed, that he could slide out and hit a 20-foot jumper, which is great in this league if you're a big to hit that jumper. It seemed like he could do a lot of things, and then he just didn't do none of it, like not even a little bit of it. So it didn't work. Where y'all think Kuminga gonna get traded? Yeah. I mean, who was saying they wanted him recently? Someone was just saying that they wanted him. Was it?
I wouldn't keep Wiggins. I'll keep Kuminga. You have to keep one of these guys that you have not saying, but you ought to keep one of these guys. Moody's didn't pan out. Wiseman gone. Kuminga, you gotta try to just keep. You have to. He's been in situations where it's like.
Here's the thing about Kuminga. Kuminga is about 2 years away, and that's not in time. I agree that you got
for this team.
Like with where they need him to be, he's like 2 years away. He can go to a bum team right now and fill it up. He'll probably start getting numbers. He'll probably score like 18 and 7, probably something like that. But right now, with this team, they need an efficient guy there who can do it on minimal shots, and he needs too much to cook.
They ain't helping him develop.
Yeah, because it's not. I mean, at this particular juncture, it's not really their job to go out of their way to develop him. He has to develop within what they have going because they still
better learn how to shoot. Better learn how to shoot.
I said a bunch of things without saying that, but yes, motherfucker, you gotta shoot the ball, bro. Like
flat line. Learn how to shoot the fucking basketball.
Just get a jumper, and they would love you there, but you can't shoot. So
Zach LaVine to the Lakers,
probably. You don't like this move, but I think it's good for them. I think it would be good.
He's getting older.
He costs more than Reeves, but he's a more guaranteed bucket than Reeves.
What is he getting older? I don't know, man. This blow the team up. At this point, this blow the team up.
Here's the thing: you can make this move with the plan to blow it up after that. If it doesn't work, there's no reason not to go try to get him though. Like he's 25 whenever you need it, and y'all be needing buckets sometimes.
Yeah, we do, and we're the worst 3-point shooter team in the NBA.
Like again,
Kuminga, don't come here. Kuminga, don't come here.
No. But yeah, I think it was Kyrie who wanted Kuminga.
Yeah,
that's what. Oh, yep, that's what
Kyrie was saying.
Yep. What they were saying on the local stations here.
He probably believes in the same thing Kyrie believes in. That's probably why Kyrie wants.
Here's the problem with that for y'all. That would be a solid pickup. It probably wouldn't cost you much. It wouldn't be a starter, but it's going to cost draft capital moving forward.
Yeah.
So,
I still think, Siakam came out today and said that wherever he goes, he wants the max contract. And I get it.
That's a fun way to not get traded.
But then at first when I heard that, I was like, yeah, well, he ain't going to Dallas.
He ain't going to
Then I remember that when the new ownership came in, their first public statement was essentially they don't care about no luxury tax.
Oh, that's a lovely thing to hear as a franchise.
Yeah.
If I'm the GM, I'm like, ooh, for real? Looks like I know what I'm doing tonight. I'm making phone calls.
Nico, go make it happen.
Yeah.
Because that'll be a nice front court with him and Lobby.
Yeah. Plus, he is good at all the things that Lively doesn't know yet because he's a rookie.
Yep.
And defensively, he's good at all those things, and he'll show them. He'll help him on the rotations, and he can knock down that corner three.
There's a rumor Siakam is actually 4 years older than his birth certificate says. Hey, man.
Not even kind of surprising.
Meet Serge Ibaka.
Yeah.
Meet Monte Bobo. Sorry.
Yeah, I buy that. Which tells me, which is fine. I don't mind that, but that means you technically don't get this next max, bro. You're like 31 now, not 27 or something. You old, so we can't.
He's trying to max out at 50. My God,
my man want to get a max. He want 49 $5 million in at the age of 50. Like
I want the match right now.
At the age of 40, he's gonna be
coming in with the laminated birth certificates for BNBL.
For real. I done been there.
If you know, you know.
You know, you know. I was
all right, next up, gents, we got this is pretty interesting. It is the 5 NBA players who deserve to be first-time All-Stars.
Yeah.
This guy definitely, I got love for him. He's a local kid. Tyrese Maxey in the 76ers.
Oh, Maxey's he should be a lock.
Definitely in terms of he might be the starter lock after Tyree Halliburton got hurt.
Oh, it's like Hallie's down. Maxey should start. You're right.
It is so the thing is with this injury here, he's reevaluated at the end of January.
Mm-hmm.
Do you bring him back? But I mean, overall, he'll be back probably for the All-Star game. He might track it, but Maxey, overall, regardless if he thinks it's the smartest spot or not, he's definitely worthy of an All-Star.
Yeah.
All-Star spot.
Jamal Murray with the Nuggets.
Derek White. Oh, wow. Good one. Jamal Murray.
Murray. He didn't play all year, so I don't know.
It's heavy over there.
That's crazy.
It's heavy. You got Curry and Luka, they're locks.
Yeah.
Dame's gone, so it kind of slips somebody in, but then you got Shea, who's fucking miraculously balling.
Yeah.
And then your other guards, you can go find them. You can go find them, but Jamal had the chance to go up there.
What year is it? 2024 All-Star? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't see. I'm looking at I'm peeping at guards in the West. Yeah.
You looking at the voting tally so far?
I'm actually going to vote right now.
I think LeBron and Giannis lead.
Hey, let's do this together. You know what? I just broke out a new segment out of fucking nowhere because that's what I do. Yeah, we're gonna vote for the NBA. We're gonna vote. We're gonna vote as a team, folks. All right. So
Kyrie.
Well, y'all want to start in the West or the East? Let me know.
Let's start in the West since we're over here puzzling ourselves.
Yeah, we got 2 West people here, y'all. Mavs and Lakers. So we'll go West first. Starting that guard. Oh, why did I say East?
We'll go East.
All right, looks like we're doing East then. All right, start that guard.
So we have Trey. Hold on.
This is the starter now. So
okay.
Out of this list, the vote I would give it to Halliburton, but we don't know if he's gonna play. So I mean, right. I think we should vote for Halliburton.
Hallie. Yep, vote for Hallie. And Maxey.
I agree. How many are we allowed to vote for? Just 2? Oh, because they're starters, yeah.
But you know who they're gonna give the vote to?
Trey.
They're gonna give it to either Trey or Donovan because they got sneaker deals. It's marketing. You got it. They may end up giving it to Donovan, but for our votes, Maxey, Halliburton.
All right, so let me see. Damn. All right, so we got our starting guards. Now we on forwards and bigs, just big in general. I feel like the first 3.
Yeah, first 3: Tatum, Embiid, Giannis, landslide. Landslide.
That's pretty easy. All right. The starters aren't ever really hard, but go to the West starters. Who we got? Easy. First 3 here, right? Now, it gets tough. It's just wild. So who are the starters?
We're not, all right, and I like what we're doing this because we're not voting as like the people. We're voting really based on like how the season's going right now. Luka and Shai for me.
It's got to be Luka and Shai, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
Sorry, Steph. We still love you though. You're still a legend.
And sorry, look at. Imagine scoring 28 a game and you can't start in the All-Star game because the point guard position is crazy. I'm saying, ants down here, like it's mad people here. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, now we're gonna on the back court. I mean, on the front court.
I'm gonna go. For me, I'm gonna go Jokic.
Okay.
Ant's having a year, y'all.
I'm gonna go AD. And no lie, I'm gonna keep it real. Oh shit, man!
Come on, it's gonna be Braun, even though
it's gonna be Braun. But I'm gonna go Braun. You can't shout. I'm gonna go Braun. You can't fucking look away from what he's doing, man.
Yeah, I still like what he's doing.
Sorry, KD.
Yeah,
you know you're gonna get it anyway.
Although both of those teams are not doing great, but yeah, Braun's gonna get there. All right, so here we are. It's just
they should have like a mock like this, but not official voting. How you could pick reserves, but obviously they don't vote for reserves.
Yeah,
people.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, we could do that whole shit right here, like from those players, like bang bang. That's dope.
Oh, that was easy. That was fun though. Nice little exercise, right quick.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it's gonna be. I agree. Ant Edwards belonged up there, but they're not gonna put him over Shai or Luka. That's the only problem.
Hey, he got a shoe deal, but the other people got shoe deal.
They all got deals, almost all of them. Some kind of deal.
Yeah.
Forwards, Franz Wagner and Banchero of the Magic.
Banchero for sure. Banchero. Wagner
hey,
definitely.
Hey, conspiracy moment with Jimmy. Wemby gonna be a starter. Joker will have a random phantom injury before the game.
That's not be dope. And you know what's crazy? Joker could really care less about the All-Star game, so I can see that happening.
Nah, it's more likely they do that to you can't do
Ant
it.
Davis?
You can't do it. Yeah, do it to Ant. You can't do it to Joker.
You trying to jinx my man? Come on.
Do it to Ant.
Stall him out. Stall him out.
Do it to Ant. He missed it. Hey, look, we know he want to sit anyway. He always sitting. So just let him sit. And then, and then you start Wemby and Nikola, which means you got two international players starting at that big spot. That's really big for the game. I can see that happening. Fuck Ant and Junibrow.
Jalen Brunson of the Knicks.
Jalen Brunson. I forgot about him too. The other guy, yeah,
cooking.
He should get a nod, and it sucks because he's gonna be up against Donovan and Trey. But honestly, Brunson balling, the Knicks' new and improved team balling to start the new year too.
Yo, since they got OG, I've heard more than one person say that that's the second best team in the East.
Really? You buying it?
Outrageous. It's wild, honestly, but
I don't know about the second best team in the East. But
now, if it was Randall from 2 years ago, I'd actually agree. But Randall's struggling, and so basically, it's just OG and Brunson doing all the work.
It's like he's trying to find his place in that offense still.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be trying to find his place all year?
Forever.
Anybody with Randall on,
OG
team that Randall's on,
Randall just can't get his shot. OG's been doing fine. He's been hitting threes from the corner all day, looking great. Randall does look 100%. He looks like an old player. He looks like Zach Randolph, like old Zach Randolph.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then forward center, Chet Holmgren of the Thunder.
Chet. Yeah, but two rookies ain't gonna get in. And that's the thing right there. If Wemby gets in, starter, all this and that, I can understand it because the industry's on Wemby. But you know, you're gonna have to choose between which rookie you want in. Yeah, and I mean Wemby will get the most looks, but Chet is a guy that's, I won't call him snubbed, you know, but in a few years, if this keeps happening, he's gonna be a snub. He's gonna be on a snub list.
Nah, because in a few years, look, the big position is rough. In a few years, he's gonna be like legitimately the starter, probably. So I'm not worried about him. He'll be fine. But you're right. Like if this happens again, it's a snub. This year, though, we can't call it a snub. He's a baby, and
okay. So we ask this: if Wemby doesn't get in the All-Star game, is it a snub?
No, because like I'm sure there's guys with better numbers at the position. The problem is that what James is saying here is they're gonna find a way to get him in here because he's such a big draw. Everybody wants.
Yeah, Zion's with Nike. He'll get on some way. That's what I'm saying. The sneaker market makes, you know what I'm saying. And I was gonna say something. Scoot Henderson, where he at?
Scoot ain't doing.
That's my man, Scoot.
He's in G League, right?
Huh?
Nah, they set him down for like a day, but he came back up.
Okay.
Because I was wondering too, like, damn, y'all really felt like that? And then the next Blazers game, he was on the court. I was like,
no. He's been dealing with some issues. He dealt with the slump early. He was picking stuff up. Got the goggles got the goggles on now when he's playing.
I was scared, bro. He was looking like he was going to be Chris Dunn 2.0, but
he looking like a person playing in the 70s. When I seen the one night, I said, "What?"
With the glasses, yeah, with the glasses, he looked, yeah. All he needed some high socks and some Converse.
All right, and last one before we get to our picks, we had a ending to an era. We had one Eldrick Tiger Woods.
Huh? You didn't think you? Hey, we're in what? Almost hour 2, and we brought up golf. Y'all didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I see that coming.
Curveball.
I didn't see it coming, and I knew it was coming. I forgot.
He came out this week. Was it 2 days ago? That after 27 years,
yeah,
he and Nike will be ending their partnership.
Like I said, you're a fucking bum. We're done.
It's crazy, man. It seemed like yesterday though he was getting that deal, and he made golfing cool.
He tried like hell.
He brought people that wouldn't have even thought about picking up a golf club.
Yeah,
interested in it
for sure.
What do you think his legacy is going to be in aspect of from a marketing standpoint?
His legacy will be the biggest golf player ever, the biggest influence on the sport ever. But it will not be the greatest player ever because he fell short of that.
Yep.
And
they're going to be on Palmer.
And I can see there being a day where the number one point that we look at about his legacy is his son. Because his son is a monster. He's already good. His son's going to be next. So will he be as good as his dad? I'd say probably not. But I think it'll come.
Charlie, right?
I think, is it Charlie? Yeah. Is it Charlie?
I think it is.
Or is it Little Tiger? He might have named him Tiger. He might have named him like Tiger. So I don't know what they call it, whatever. But I just know that like his son is gonna do some work. He won't be as good as his dad. But eventually that's gonna be what we talk about. It's his kid. And I think that's a good thing. I think that's what right after the career started to fall apart, if you had asked him what your legacy is gonna be, and someone told him in 20 years, all we're gonna talk about a lot is really your son, I think he would take that.
He'll take that, definitely. Any father would take that for their son to be talked about over them. You know, we've seen a lot of greats come in, their sons not paying out to be who we thought they would be. Right. To that comment, Tiger to sign with the Saudis. Hey, I'm not mad at you, Tiger. If you do, pull the Hulk Hogan movie. Should have pulled it a long time ago when they had almost $600 million at your chest. They ain't gonna have $600 million ringing at you now, but you go ask the Saudis how much you gonna offer me now. I want to come finally. So pull the Hulk Hogan move.
Tiger's whole career, he already had both arms in every bag. He was doing well. Now he's about to climb in that motherfucker. Because if you go to the Saudis, they're gonna give him the country.
Right.
Like, exactly. It's gonna be crazy what they give him.
In terms of Nike, him and Nike parting ways. Yeah, I mean, when's the last time we've heard anything positive about Tiger on the field? Okay, maybe he's not. Your brand with golf, and that's why you don't need him. You don't need Tiger. You don't need the golf aspect because what's making you the money hasn't been golf. You know what I'm saying? Like they get to wear their apparel and stuff like that. You buy it, but you know you can still sell Nike apparel to golfers. They're gonna buy it. They don't have another marketable golfer, man, and that's the sucky part about it. Like, damn, I would think like, oh shit, Tiger's being the guy. There'll at least be somebody on that Nike contract that's mainstream, and there's nobody that ever filled Tiger's spot in that regards. We can name Nicholson the greatest of all time. Arnold Palmer, sorry, the best of all time.
Probably Palmer.
But
Jack Nicklaus is up there, yeah.
Tiger the best of all time. I ain't see Arnold Palmer play.
Right.
Tiger the best of all time. Tiger, we might not even hear golf in the Stratus Light again.
And what did
probably until Tiger's son, and that's because of Tiger. And Tiger hasn't won a major game in about half a decade, maybe longer than that.
It's been a while.
And when people mention golf, you mention Tiger. Tiger at the crib right now, like us, watching the podcast. And whenever golf comes up, Tiger's mentioned. That's That's why I thought Nike would keep him lifetime. You kept him after all the bullshit he went through.
That part.
Because it tells you it's not about all that. It's about performance, and he's not performing.
Yeah, definitely about performance. But hey.
Also, seeing Tiger rock something Nike doesn't make me buy Nikes now. It never did, but
John Daly.
How could it now?
You know, I'm looking at Charlie. He's a pretty stout kid.
He got a little,
He's probably already getting in the gym. Which was Tiger's advantage coming in.
They had Tiger on the what? On the what show was that when he was 2 years old? Was it Carson?
Yep.
I think so. Yep.
He's on Carson, 2 years old putting. So you know he did that to Charlie.
Absolutely.
His dad did it to him.
Fine.
It's a cycle. They're the same thing. Like he is what his dad was. A womanizing golfer. Like
you know what? You're right.
That's what we crashing your whip.
He just turned into his dad, and now hopefully Charlie will be just good and not an asshole. But like, it's probably not gonna happen. He's probably gonna be just like his dad because he does every single thing his dad does.
So he's 13. He just shot a 68 5 days ago.
He's a monster. Have you seen him play?
No.
Like even after the swings, like how he drops the club, everything is exactly like Tiger. He's his little twin. It's weird to watch.
The walk too, right?
The walk, the everything. The mannerisms, all of it. It's little Tiger.
This is officially we already knew Tiger Woods was near the end of the golf career.
Oh yeah.
But once Nike started with him, this is the end of Tiger Woods. We with that news is officially the end for me. It's Tiger Woods and mentioned it's over. I just feel like it's over. Now he has the name, he always had the prestige, we'll always talk about him, but it's over, man. It's officially.
Yeah, he'll go to Saudi, make a bunch of money.
He go to Saudi, be a main card on events, probably finish with the same things. I'm gonna hold that back.
You said
if he go to Saudis, he got one more good event in him to win.
No, he can win over there.
They'll give him one.
So, you said Tiger made sure he had Rory swing? Fascinating.
And no, but that was supposed to be the guy. We talked about this last night. That was supposed to be the next guy.
He is the guy. You just lost one bet on him, and now you've given up.
He ain't the guy. Nobody in golf's the guy. Nobody in golf's the guy. To the fans that watch golf, there's a guy. But there's no guy. Anybody got an opportunity every single week to win golf tournaments.
There's no transcendent guy.
When Tiger was on the court, everybody betting on Tiger to win. And then Tiger will win, and everybody get rich. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. That shit. Listen, man. I hope his son, man,
you have to be
is blessed with the talent.
Yeah, for sure. Funny because it's not an American sport.
That part.
That's good shit.
Co-op everything.
I went golfing last week, man. Shit.
We heard. It was funny.
And to Will's point, what you just said, Will, I thought it was an international sport because, listen here, this American didn't have it. And I went in there like Tiger Woods, and I looked like Woods Tiger.
And I look like Woods Tiger. Stupid. They're a real fool for that.
All right, fellas. Got the last part we do every Wednesday night. Definitely got some key updates tonight.
Oh, shit. I'm in last.
Yeah, I'm in last. I promise
tonight. Well, let's get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, we had a little bit of movement this week. We do have a winner.
He's laughing because it's him
for the regular season. Oh, it's me?
No, it's not him. He didn't win.
He had to have.
He did a little movement.
Keep in mind that we threw in the college football championship game, which counted for 2 points.
Which took Jake and me out, even though we weren't in it.
So last week, with that being said, Will came in at 9-7.
So bad.
The 2 points helped Took and myself out. We both came in at 11-7. Jake was 14-2.
It's a bum.
Jake ended up getting first, man, and stealing it all.
I'm pissed.
So for the year, with all that calculated, Will came in at 157 and 116. Two came in at 166 and 107.
I got smoked.
I came in at 169 and 104.
You let him win?
Jake was 170 and 103. He beat me by one game.
This motherfucker doesn't even come on the podcast.
Hey, Will, I blame this on you because every time I was trying to deduct, no. You the reason why he won. So, Will, he should be celebrating it with you, Will. You won, Will. Will, you won.
You can't make up rules and just deduct shit.
It's conspiracy moment, man. We have to have reviews of what happened and what transpired and what's your thoughts on this. And that's my thoughts on it. Well, your fault. But no, shout out to Jake, man. Excellent season. It was a great up and down. He started the season up, went down trending. Coach held the spot for a bit. I held the spot for a bit. Coach took the spot back for a bit. Jake came back off the sofa and took the spot back from both of us. Yeah.
That is exactly true.
Fact
the most competitive better of all time.
Hell yeah. Review my shits, man. If I would have did this differently.
He'd be gambling like.
But I was hot for like 8 weeks, dog. It was no way I was going to keep that up. Well, hold on, Coach. There was one time where I was like 14-1.
Let me see.
And you said to me, and I don't even know what the record was, and you said, did you bet on any of these games this weekend? And I betted on like 4 of them. And you said you should have betted on all those motherfuckers.
See, your best week, you were 13-1 in week 11.
Right. I was like, come on, man. But nah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to all of us, man. You know, we are officially bookers now. You know what I'm saying?
So,
we are.
What the fuck you call me?
Oh, call you a booker.
So
You did that, sucker?
Two best week was week 11 at 13-1. Will's best week was week 4. He went 13-3.
I peaked early. Sounds like me.
Jake saved the best for last, going 14-4. But Jake went 14-4 last week and 12-4 the previous 2 weeks combined. Each week. He stormed back. And my best week was week 4 as well. I went 13-3 with Will also.
Damn shame.
1 week, couldn't never shine by myself. Always had somebody.
Well, so I guess I'm on your podcast.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yes, everything worked out, man. So we just gotta find out when we starting this shit.
Exactly how I planned. Bullshit.
That's some bullshit. So, with that being said, we got 6 games for Wildcard weekend.
Ooh, doggy.
First game,
All our picks are
a
gonna be
good one. Cleveland at Houston.
Listen here, man.
Do you believe in joy? Or do you believe in magic in the Cinderella season of the Texans?
I'm a firm believer of a veteran to lead the team and just stay knowledge. I'm gonna go Browns in this game. A lot of people may not take them this week. The hot pick is definitely Houston. You know what I'm saying? CJ Stroud is a reason for them to be in the spot they are this year. But I'm gonna take the Browns.
Okay.
Everything's been kind of working for them despite everything that's happened to them.
If Texans were fully healthy, I would
Yep.
definitely probably pick them, but they're not. And that Browns defense is solid. And it's a rookie in the playoffs without possibly his best weapon. Yeah, I'm gonna go Browns.
I'm gonna take Cleveland as well. Because like Will, I would say if they were fully healthy, I think it would be definitely in the playing at home. I can see them getting the dub. And a quick side note, CJ and Irons are the first rookie head coaches and quarterbacks to win a division in NFL
That's
history.
crazy.
Real talk.
Good for D'Amico, bro. He's doing work.
Black crime.
Miami at Kansas City.
Such a weirdo. But in like a good way. That's hilarious.
Miami, Utah weapons.
Kansas City.
Kansas City?
Yeah, they're gonna get them boys. Them Florida boys are gonna
Who
be
you got, coach?
In the cold. -12. They can't do that.
Because of the weather that's coming.
Rough.
And Chubb is out. And they're playing at home. It's gonna be loud. I gotta go with Kansas City.
And yo, that was my other problem with this team. Remember when they drafted Achane, I was like, okay, now with him drafted, that's officially the fastest team I think the league has ever seen. But that's not actually built for playoffs, where you got to run a little more. And some games are going to be gross. They got a bunch of scat backs.
I'm going upset. I'm going Dolphins.
All right,
fun.
I'm going Dolphins, and it's going to be fun. And I'm going to go for the pick this solemnly because I just feel like you have to end these guys. You can't continue to let these guys get in the playoffs like this and continue, hey, this is where we're going to click. No. We know that they had a few Debbie Downers this year in the Dolphins, but difference from this year and last year, I won't say stay healthy because you're missing Chubb, but offensively, you've been able to stay there. So, like you said, if we think Kansas City's going to turn around, and then we know we understand because they're the veterans of this shit, Miami could turn that shit around offensively. It's cold outside. But if any time to run from the police, if you're the fastest team in the league, it's in the fucking cold.
Also,
let's go, Miami.
Also, Hill
set off. Send Patrick and him to the crib. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Also, Hill didn't have the greatest game against them the last time they played him. Yeah, I just think that defense is gonna be tough for
Taylor Swift is gonna be kicked out the stadium. Travis Kelce gonna be kicked out.
Y'all see that funny ass meme that Taylor Swift is a double agent? Because she was originally originally an Eagles fan, and then
I did see that.
The Chiefs beat the Eagles, and then she started her plan to destroy the Chiefs from within. That's fucking hilarious.
She was sleeping with one Kelce and went to the other. Shame.
That is not factual. We do not believe in said rumor.
Dolphins down 8 starters, but we signed Bruce Irvin and Justin Houston today, so we got that going for us. Hey, don't come over here. Hold on. I understand that. You're going to try to play just be realistic about the game shit, but if your team in the fucking playoffs, you better hope they win. I don't give a hell who. I don't give a hell how many starters they down. This is do or die right here.
No, you just saying that.
You can be as real as you want. No, be as real as you want. But you better be going into that thing thinking your team gonna fucking win. Listen here. It came down to this. You down 8. All right, cool, bet. Gotta go in there and still compete, man. Next man up, baby. Let's go, Mike McDaniels. Pull up those khakis, Mike McDaniels, and get a dub for Miami so James can be happy, man. I want James to be happy this weekend. I want James to be happy. James, you deserve to be happy. You know what I'm saying? For not only being yourself, but,
where's this going?
I just want him to be happy. Because you know what? I'm a Cowboys fan. In this type of year, we're not happy. We're not happy. We want to be happy. So I want Dolphins fans to be happy. I want Cowboys fans to be happy this weekend. So I'm rooting for your team, James. If you're not going to root for him, I'm going to root for him.
Who said he wasn't rooting for him?
Well, 8 starters. You think the Dolphins are going to win? What I should have heard, hold on. The same way I heard Stroud, he's going to make new weapons, the same way I should have heard Tua. And the Dolphins going.
Hey, I don't like that you want to force people to be a delusional fan like you. No,
I'm not being delusional. It's not delusional. Hold on.
It's not delusional.
Listen here.
Season talk about the Cowboys going to win it all. Like he is.
If you have a chance to make the dance, you have a chance to win. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
This ain't rocket science.
Yeah,
you better be going for your team. Because Tuchel will let you hear it if you ain't. But I know in James and all, heavy support of his team, win or loss. I know I'm not one to talk to you at all, people, because I know how you rock. But I'm just
yeah, he did anyway. No.
I need a reminder sometimes. It's a different type of season now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you haven't been used to this in a long time, so I'm asking you, still on board with it. But I know you are. So respect to you, James. Hope the Dolphins win.
You got Dolphins. I got not Dolphins.
Chiefs.
This one, kind of, I think it's going to be an ugly game. Pittsburgh at Buffalo.
Pittsburgh at Buffalo.
Which is crazy because Buffalo went from probably not making the playoffs to being the number 2 seed.
And winning their division. Yeah, this
Since
is
they cut their offense coordinator, I think they went 6-1, if I'm not mistaken.
Pittsburgh is one of the worst playoff teams we're ever going to see.
Is that why you going to take them?
No, that's exactly why I'm not taking them bums. This is not one of those bits where I make a case for the other team and then pick the other team. No.
Who you got, too?
There's a theory here. From I'm thinking Orchard Park, New York.
Bruce Irvin.
And it's stating first off that the winner of this game is going to make the Super Bowl, and they have a reason why, but we're not going to get into that.
He's a man. He's 40.
But what we are going to say is this looks like the easiest matchup on paper to predict, right?
Right.
And the Steelers are the worst playoff team coming in, right?
Right.
History says Bills 1-2 against the Steelers playoff history, but that don't matter. They're going to get to 500. Bills are going to win. They should win easily. There shouldn't even be a debate. If Pittsburgh does win, it's because the QB that they have are playing the game of his life, and I don't think that's going to happen.
Mason Rudolph. He's 3-0, though. I think he's got to come back down to earth now. Though.
Hold on. If the Steelers lose to Mason Rudolph, not even the Steelers, but Mason Rudolph.
No, the Steelers have Mason Rudolph.
No. If the Bills lose to Mason Rudolph,
yeah.
everybody that should have been fired, could have been fired, released, all that,
will be fired.
Will be fired. Listen here. If Mike Tomlin survives to the divisional round, I'm sending a postcard to Lewis in Mexico. I'm sending a postcard to all the haters of Mike Tomlin because he got it done again. But I don't think it's going to happen.
No, he doesn't let a lot of those things bother him like at all. But like if the Steelers make it like further than the first round, he's gonna Lewis. I tell you, he's gonna be pissed. I promise. He won't tell y'all that, but I'm gonna tell y'all for
No, my cousin's not playing this weekend either.
He's gonna be pissed.
No TJ.
He was already until they made the playoffs. People are getting the wrong idea.
My man messed around and got his brother's syndrome before the playoffs. This is crazy.
So we all got Buffalo, right?
Yeah.
Green Bay at Dallas.
Hey, yo, listen to me,
Has
man.
the curse been lifted?
The curse has been lifted, man. We're going to find out Sunday, 4:30. The world's against us shoulders. They're going to be against us anyway. The roll for 6 continues, baby. Dallas is going to win this goddamn game. We're going to beat Green Bay, one of the ghosts that we've been trying to scare off. This got to stop. We win this Sunday. That's all I'm going to say about it.
So what do I ask out of people mostly? Consistency, right? I just want people to be consistent. So, 2, if your Cowboys going to break the curse and win this year, you better keep that same energy about how it's scripted as you do every other year.
Oh, yeah. No. That's what I'm going to do. Guess what I'm going to do, Will? I might not even say, hold on, Will. If the Cowboys win, if the Cowboys win, be real with you, I might not say another word to anybody ever again.
I find that hard to believe.
Because I got what I wanted. The one thing that I want and I need still in life. I don't need a lot of things in life.
Had a hand on the whole time.
I need a Cowboys championship. I need a Cowboys championship, dog. Roll for 6, baby. I'm talking like Bill Belichick and the Patriots right now. The roll to 6, baby. It's been a long time coming, but we fought to cross the motherfucking bridge. I'm a Cowboys fan for life. I'll go on my boys every time. Ain't no 8 starters down. We're going to lose. We win this game.
He said if they win, he would shut up. And here he is. Just
I ain't never going to shut up, baby. Oh, this is going to let me talk even more, baby.
Out of it.
Roll for 6, baby. Cowboys are going to win.
This man was on the first New Year's resolution, and on the second, he broke it.
Let's go! Let's go!
This motherfucker.
Real one. Yep, go ahead.
Where's it at? It's in Dallas?
Yeah.
It's in Dallas.
I might have to pick Dallas on this one. Dallas got that. I like the fucking receivers on the pass.
Yes, me too. I love them.
I'm nervous about the play action. They excel at it. We struggle with it.
And Aaron is kind of a killer.
And the one thing
Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones.
And the one thing that I am liking though, for the most part, It's been real quiet around there. Ain't been a whole lot of chirping going on. That's good.
No podcast.
He did the podcast, but he just talked about this past weekend. There's no talk about the game too much. No quotes coming out. No bulletin board material. I listened to McCarthy this morning. He kept it. Sounded like he was definitely focused and it was scripted to what his responses were. Even Jerry to the point. I like that.
No.
This game I'm actually excited to see. It's going to be a really good game. The Rams at Detroit.
This is the storyline game. There's a bunch of storylines in this year, but this is like the best one.
Both quarterbacks since the trade are pretty much identical.
Yeah,
stats.
Doing the work.
You gave Detroit a Sunday night game on playoff weekend.
Why you mad?
And no, I'm not mad. No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. In Detroit, no, I'm not mad. This is a long time coming for Detroit.
Okay.
I was actually happy when they scheduled it, and I knew we wasn't gonna have the Sunday night game because Dallas they always played us in the afternoon.
The first division title in 30 years.
It's gonna be crazy in there. But butterflies are gonna have to be torn out this game before the game ultimately is decided. And hopefully those butterflies are out early because the way the Rams have been playing, good football. You do not want to have those butterflies early, and then the Rams hit a touchdown on you, field goal, whatever the case is. I'm going to go Detroit, though, to win the game. But I hope that they get rid of the butterflies early because it's going to be some. It's going to be some.
What is this statement here? What does that mean there?
There's actually a formula. Every team in the last 50 teams to win the Super Bowl has. The Cowboys are actually the only team with all 5 things in the playoffs.
Oh, all 5 things. Okay.
Eminem going to be in there losing his mind. He is.
Raw spaghetti, knees weak, arms are heavy. I'm telling you, dog, this is something that this is a long time coming for these guys. And listen here. There's hope that Matthew Stafford don't come back into his old home and dust the rug off. Listen here. But Detroit's going to win this game. I hope.
I've been going with them all year, even though I'm definitely intrigued by the Rams. They look real good. They probably got the offensive rookie of the year on their team.
Yeah, easily.
Cups coming back. Defense is playing decent.
Oh, I said easily, but I forgot about Stroud. Shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
That's a tough
Probably
one.
Gonna be Stroud.
Puka versus Stroud, but Puka, he managed to change this team's fate from the receiver position. You know how tough that is to do?
Yeah. They offensively, from productivity from there, they didn't skip a beat.
None. Without Cup on the field, and it was like, that's okay. You got Puka.
And you got to remember, too, Stafford missed some time, too.
Who was he in there playing with?
I don't even know. Well, I don't know. This was last weekend. It was Wentz.
It's Carson Wentz.
No. They sat him. They sat Stafford.
No, I'm saying he was hurt at some point during the year.
Early in the year.
Yeah, that's all we're saying. When I talk about for the playoffs, we're just talking about the year that they had.
And and they're gonna continue. Hey, listen here. He's hold on.
This is home field right now. There's no need for that.
This is home field advantage for Matt Stafford right here. This is home field advantage for him, dog.
You picked up on that, right, Carl? It wasn't just me. Was I bugging?
I just heard you say Matthew Stafford was hurt, and then y'all went into the Wentz. So I think y'all was talking about last week. No, they just sat him out.
No. Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
No, I thought y'all was figuring that he's hurt right now. Like, nah.
No, he's fine.
I heard y'all. It is 6.
No, I didn't say you didn't hear it. I was just like, yo, what's going on?
What's going on?
Home field advantage, though. It's home field advantage for Stafford, though. This is home field advantage for him.
It's home field advantage.
The underdog.
I like this statement right here. Hutchinson's having a hell of a season.
He is.
And the one thing about Stafford, if he gets shook early, it's going to be a long game. Even
can we say the same about
the Super Bowl?
We can say the same about the guy on the other side, too.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, but
the crazy is the stats are identical.
He's more even keel. A little bit. Goff.
The stats are identical, though, since they both moved, pretty much.
Stafford, well, Goff, when he gets shook, he can have a bad game. But when Stafford gets shook, he has a terrible game.
Well, because it's the whole Josh Allen. It's the Brett Favre ilk of quarterback who they have the arm to make every throw, so they want to make every throw. And once they start seeing ghosts, they don't duck and run. They just fire it like more. They're just more gunslinging.
Chucking that bit.
Yeah, just chucking and ducking.
So I'm pretty sure Will's got Detroit as well.
Ooh, do you? Are you sure? Rams have the best offense in the league when healthy. That's how it's been this year. They had the best offense when they were healthy. Go somewhere else. I ain't ready to pick yet.
Well, I'm taking Detroit.
Hold on, you say you ain't ready to pick yet?
I'm not.
Oh man. Hold on, hey.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Oh, you know it. Y'all come. Hey, yo. So you're feeling that pressure that they feeling. And I feel you, Will. So I ain't mad at you.
I just think the Rams have been really hard to stop in the back half of the season. They've been really good.
We talked a lot of shit about the Rams before the season started, and now it comes full circle potentially.
Puka and Kyron, like they showed up. I mean, Puka came out of like we didn't know he was.
Hey, somebody said this morning the benefits of Nuka and Williams is FFAAB fantasy slogan. Pay, spend your money. When you got in certain fantasy leagues, you get a budget that you get for the whole season to spend on free agents. So therefore, everybody's not flooding the market and stuff like that. You kind of like in the bid value. And those guys were free agent wire guys. So you go spend that money. You go find those guys. Absolutely. That's why people are on the waiver wire every week. That's why the value will be in it.
Puka was the steal of the year pretty much because no one knew what he was going to do or that he was even going to be good.
Crazy.
Who you got though? Who'd you pick?
I picked Lions. Lions should win.
Y'all both pick Lions, huh?
Yeah.
You know what? Can I change my pick?
Nope.
I don't know. Y'all two should be Lions locked. But y'all over here having those butterflies that the Lions are going to have Sunday. So it's good to see that from you guys. Because now it's really in the microscope. Like my dad was
just respecting the other team. That's all I'm doing.
It ain't got nothing to do with the butterflies.
No, y'all we disrespecting this team now and all that shit.
Hey, the
Me
Rams
changing it has nothing to do with the butterflies. I'm looking at it as a homer. I'm looking at it as a homer.
Okay.
I'm like, Rams could knock off Detroit. Tampa Bay can knock off New Orleans. Dallas playing Tampa Bay. Rams playing the 49ers.
Yeah,
you want to see that? Yeah, I hear that
from that perspective.
man, wishing real bad on that team. Like,
well, that's dope. You see the comment here?
What?
Yeah.
Pick that up.
There's
that's
video
fine.
of McVay draft night saying they're gonna get Puka in round 5 and he's gonna be as good as Cup immediately. That's dope. Well, he can't get them all right. He was right about that one. He was kind of wrong about Cole Strange. What an asshole.
Hey, we got last but not least the Monday night game.
That's fine, I didn't pick.
Oh, sorry. Shit.
I'm taking too long. I'm sorry, folks. Shit. All right, yeah. I'm gonna go.
Bet the referees.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Stafford and them boys, man. I think that offense is too overpowered.
Ooh, and that would change the whole platform of the NFC playoffs if that happens, man. Detroit, and
I just don't think they can stop Puka, and then they definitely can't stop Cup. If you can't stop Puka, and then Kyrie, I think there's too much. That defense is going to struggle. It's going to be a shootout. Except I think the Rams have more of a chance to stop Detroit than Detroit has stopping the Rams.
And the running game looks very improved.
This is gonna be like the turn of the tables, man. Austin versus Brett at WrestleMania 13 when they start cheering Austin.
But he's right.
Not cheering Brett.
But he's right about Hutch though. Hutch could make.
Hutch is gonna be crazy.
Hutch by himself can literally change his entire game. He could be the reason that Detroit wins.
All right. Philly at Tampa for our last game.
It's another funny one.
Yeah, I'm not buying for at least for this week. All the Philly, they might go down. I'm gonna take Philly, and that's gonna be straight up about it.
I'm taking Philly as well.
Philly versus Oh, man, I'd love it if Baker won this game. I really want Baker to win this game.
A lot of people, me too. Shout out to Baker. No bullshit, man. And it sucks because I gotta I gotta think in my mind that he's gonna.
Oh, you know what, too? Eagles are kind of banged up. Yeah, I'm going to Bucks. Eagles are banged up. I don't know if AJ gonna play. I don't know. Devontae Smith gonna play.
I don't know, bro.
If either one of them don't play, they can't win that game.
Oh, it's a Monday night. Those guys playing. I don't know how they perform.
It's a Monday. No, it can't be a Monday.
It's a Monday night game.
Monday night.
They do it Monday for the playoffs.
Yeah, they did Monday for the last 3 years.
That's weird. I don't remember that.
The last year's Monday night game was Dallas against Tampa Bay. Tom Brady's last game.
Weird.
I think the year before that was it might have been Rams and some other team. Might have been Rams who was it? Rams, Seahawks or something like that. Tampa, just because I want to see this Sirianni meltdown. Man, listen, that game.
Same. It'd be hilarious. I definitely.
And then somebody mentioned. I don't know if it was like a few shows ago that as soon as the Eagles lose, you're gonna hear the next day Jalen Hurts going in for surgery on something. I forgot who said that.
I can see that.
I think that was me said that. Yeah.
I think you might have been you, Will.
He gonna as soon as the season ends, he gonna go for surgery. Probably get a scope on that knee. You gotta clear that shit out. Probably bone spurs and shit in there. Man, I feel like I picked as if we were still. I was still trying to make a comeback.
You are. You can win the playoff. You can win the playoff championship, baby.
It's clean slate now, but
a playoff MVP is better than a regular season MVP.
But now I'm just picking all upsets basically.
That would be nice to see that meltdown. That dude's a tool.
See what? Oh yeah, Sirianni. Yeah, he's kind of a joke.
So Will's taking Tampa. Took and I are taking Philly. I don't know, man. If the Rams can do their thing, Tampa can do their thing. Man, get very interesting on the NFC side.
You mean very easy? No.
It's very
interesting.
Because at that point, you can say easy, but then you got to still play that Sunday. You still got to play the whole 60. So any given Sunday, still mentality, man, for any side.
And another reason why I would like that, if that did shake down, get something crazy like that does happen.
Niners in the.
No, it will be the Niners, which it can be. It's a divisional game, but it just puts us also in a position to where we wouldn't have to play an opponent that we've already played this year.
Okay.
Until we get to the big
Niners.
Yeah. They are built for playoff football. All I just know is, when it happens, I just want to hear my man Dak doing this thing, man.
It's destiny, man. It's fucking destiny, coach.
It's not
like this.
I just want to hear Dak doing his thing.
Oh my God, it's so annoying. Why don't
go?
Here we go.
So annoying.
Go. Here we go. Let's go.
Here we go.
That's slogan. Hold on.
That's another reason. That's another reason to add to the conspiracy. He got his Omaha in the year that it's the first year he started doing it, knowing they're gonna win this year.
Hey yo, I'm telling you, I swear to God, listen here.
It's rigged. It's rigged.
Me to myself, I better hope that all this comes to fruition, because if it doesn't, oh my fucking God, oh my God, listen here. Man, listen, it's going to be a wild 2024 at STWF, man, regardless of what happens. It's going to be great.
Honestly, Tampa is built for playoff football. I agree. They need a little more. I mean, the ground game, they do a lot of check down to Rashawn White.
Oh, shit. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God.
What?
Game's in Tampa. Mm-hmm. I forgot the Eagles played so bad they got to a wild card spot.
Oh, yeah, it's funny.
Actually, it's in Tampa? I was thinking the whole time that shit was listen here. I'm not gonna change my pick though. I'm gonna stay Philly. But listen here. And that's kind of, it's good, but then it's kind of bad for Baker, because the way Baker's career been shaking, they want him in this spot to embarrass his ass. But win or lose, I still love Baker. Still mess with Baker.
If
Still
Philly loses, I won't be surprised because Philly is looking bad.
Yeah, they got real bad at the worst possible time.
They were 10-1 in week 12.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
And they finished what? 10-6. I'm sorry, 11-6. Yeah.
Hold on, let me show y'all. Hold on.
Working on Vita Vea, yeah, probably not. Yeah, Vita Vea's not exactly gonna be moved.
Hold on, somebody got a meme on the internet like Philly last year versus Philly this year. On the left, we got Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
On the right, we got Ben Simmons.
Damn.
Shout out to Zach. Shout out to Zach on the post. Yeah, man. Listen, NFL weekend is gonna be crazy. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's gonna be lit, dog.
Who you got for shout outs?
Shout out to everybody who joins in the chat. MVP, my man Jimmy's in here doing hard, going hard all day, doing his always with the information, man. He got plenty of information. I love when he's on the show.
He does.
Yeah, man,
schedule for the draft, man.
Oh yeah, clear that. He got to be here again.
We got to start. Yeah, I think
that's our Mel Kiper right there.
We got to start marketing this shit.
Todd. Remember that shit?
We got to start marketing it. We got to start marketing this shit, man. Real talk.
That's our cheat code.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shout
Real
out
talk.
to you
That's
fellas,
some cheat
man.
codes, guys.
Shout out to you fellas. Had a lot of fun today, as always. Been a great week. Get ready to get my pilgrim on this weekend because we got some bad weather coming in. It was 70 degrees today. By Monday, it's supposed to be 9.
Damn.
It's a quick turnaround there.
Good old Texas.
Get out there, start chopping wood.
Yeah, most definitely.
Shout out to you all, man. Fabulous week. Got back to rolling. We gave y'all 2 hours of content every single day we was on.
Yeah, we did the work.
Like literally. So I hope everybody appreciate what we brung out. You know, it takes a lot of hard work, you know, and energy, you know, but we're worth it and we're built for the fight. Keep tuning in, keep joining us, man. Every show we're gonna make it more memorable than the last. And remember, subscribe, STWF-TV on YouTube. If you're not in the group on Facebook, Sports Talk with Friends group on Facebook, get active, you know what I'm saying? Conversative, you know, network, you know, and let's continue to be one great, real, consistent family. No snowflakes, none of that, no runaways, you know, and keep on rolling. Pew, 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 pew. I do a shot. I'm sorry. Shout out to Dale, man. Hey, was Dale? I don't think he was here for my rant the other night. The Saints had the division for 20 minutes, bro.
They had a playoff spot for 30 minutes or something like that. Yeah, he came to show us love, and we immediately.
Shout out to what up, Dale, dog? Hey, hi to Dale.
We ain't gonna keep no fans.
All Saints fans are getting this semi-automatic, at least for another day or two. But nah, man, real talk. Shout out to all the supporters, man. One love, man.
Y'all already know.
Y'all don't get nothing tonight. No bullshit, because I ain't smelling y'all.
What?
Nah, man, fuck all that. Hump day. But before the hump day, send me Sosa.
Find this podcast and others on STWF-TV, the Podcasting Network, wherever you get podcasts.